Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first West Indies match in the 2024 ICC International World Cup. We are here live, bringing you the watch along live. The news from Guyana is that West Indies have won the toss and have decided to bowl first. Papua New Guinea will take strike. Here with me to carry me through the first 5 overs is Roger Tracy. Good morning, Roger, and welcome.
Good morning, Carlton. Good morning to your viewers, and thanks for having me on this opening day for the Caribbean team.
Yes, and as expected, West Indies start with the playing 11 that I have decided that I told you from about a week ago that this would be the West Indies playing 11. Persons try to concoct all sort of playing 11 because they want their favorite players to be in the playing 11. But when you analyze the cricket, and someone like me who doesn't has a favorite player, it is always easy for me to choose a playing 11. What are your thoughts on this playing 11 as Hussein get ready to bowl, Raja?
I think it's an excellent playing 11. I think it was very predictable. As we all discussed, Roston Trace was a sure starter at number 4. Also, the bowling attack, I think it was very predictable. The only consideration would have been because it's Papua New Guinea, would we have wanted to go with one additional fast bowler in Shamar Joseph? But I think overall they made the right decision, going with Akeal Hosein, Motie, and Chase as spinners. I think it's an excellent lineup. One more thing, and I see here, I see that Akeal Hosein is going to open the bowling, which I think it's because we're coming up against 2 right-handed batsmen. I think that's an excellent decision, and we want to see Akeal Hosein sort of regain his confidence because I believe he's been a bit off the boil in the last, 4 or 5 months.
Yes. So it is good then that so the first delivery turned sharply across the Opa Yura. Yura is the opener for. Let's watch Hussein comes in bowl to Yura, who turns it to square leg just beside the umpire. They will go through for a single, and so you Papua New Guinea are finally off the mark. So they are one without loss. So
So,
what do you know about Papua New Guinea team, Tracy?
so I don't know a lot about Papua New Guinea. I know a little bit more about their bowling. I know they have 2, reasonably quick um, fast bowlers that are bowling over 140. They're a good fielding team. I can't say, a lot about their batting, so it should be interesting. Looking at a lot of their scores in their recent games, it doesn't seem as if they're a high scoring team. They're sort of a scrappy team that, get sort of middling totals and then try to defend it with their good, great fielding, not good. And, I would say pretty good bowling, especially their fast bowling.
Thank you very much. So one without loss, so taken on the pad, pitch outside the leg stump, nothing doing. So Hussein, you're starting the bowling for the West Indies. So after 4 deliveries, Papua New Guinea being asked to bat by the West Indies, they are one without loss. And we've seen the field there is a short third man, a backward point, a cover, mid off, a mid on. So that is the field as Vala secures, the left-handed Vala. Hussein comes over the wicket ball to Vala, and Vala beating that one, turns across him. Good delivery there by Hussein, bringing the batsman forward. He came forward and just turned up past the outside edge and through to the keeper. So Vala is the captain of this Papua New Guinea team. He's yet to get off the mark, the score. Let's watch Hussein. Comes in now to Vala, full toss, and he can beat short. And the score at the end of 1 over, Papua New Guinea, one without loss.
So, one interesting thing um, is that the ball is turning square. Hussein hasn't necessarily tried to spin every delivery in this over, but whenever he's spun it, it's turned square. So I think Western can be happy with the team they selected. I know the Papua New Guinea team, they have gone sort of with a pace-heavy attack. I think we made the correct decision here. I can see Western is bowling 12 overs of spin today.
Yes, I expect that too. Good morning, Maricia Wilson. Welcome to the show. So Shepherd is going to take up the bowling. He's going to start the bowling attack with Hosein. So Hosein first over only conceded 1 run. And after 1 over Papua New Guinea are 1 without loss. So let's watch Shepherd. He will be bowling to Yura. He's from the broadcasting. Over the wicket, ball to Yura short. He pulls it away through down to backward square leg. That looks to be Hosein. No, Motie that came off the backward square leg boundary. Send the return in. Yura moves up to 2, and Papua New Guinea are 2 without loss. Roger, are you surprised that they went with Shepherd to start the bowling?
I would go a bit stronger than surprised. I'm absolutely shocked. I I believe I expected Andre Russell to open the bowling with Akeal Hosein. I also expect that Roston Chase will bowl in the power play as well.
Shepherd bowl to Vala, and Vala beaten outside the arse stump, and there is no run. Continue.
Yeah. But seeing Shepherd with the new ball is an absolute shock to me. For me, Shepherd is more sort of your death bowler and a guy who's going to bowl a couple in the middle. I think that's where he's usually more effective. I expected my quicker bowlers up front. I expected Russell to take the new ball and Alzarri bowling at least 1 over in the power play. So seeing Shepherd is certainly a surprise.
Okay, so Shepherd is it now. He's going to bowl to Vala as the Papua New Guinea captain second. Shepherd over the wicket plays a forcing shot through the cover. It's going to run very close to the cover boundary. They're gone for 1. They're coming back for 2. Slide there from Andre Russell sends the return in, and they are through for 2. So Vala is off the mark. Papua New Guinea have moved up now to 5 without loss. I think this 5, the scorecard is saying. Was there an extra? I can't recall. They got 3 there. So they ran 3. So they won 3 for that. Forcing shot off the back foot by the Papua New Guinea captain, Roger.
Yes. Good start here by the Westerners. I think, Papua New Guinea are a bit off the boil. But it does seem as if, again, there is some assistance for the bowlers.
Shepherd to you run, swings, misses through to the keeper, and there is no run. Continue.
Yes, it does seem as if there is some assistance for the bowlers here. We see Shepherd here getting a bit of swing. Again, I would have preferred to see our 2 faster bowlers in the power play. So hopefully this is the only over that we'll see from Shep.
Okay, so we are in over number 2. It is being bowled by the Guyanese Romario Shepherd from the commentary box, and he comes into Yura, and that beaten outside the arse stump. His hedge caught. Wow, he's out caught, and there's a first wicket. So the decision to bowl Shepherd up front was a good one there. That one touchdown. Yura pushed at it. It took the edge. It goes through to the keeper, and Papua New Guinea are 5 for 1 in over number 2.
Shepherd strikes. Shepherd does the job. Good delivery there from Romario Shepherd. Again, I don't necessarily agree with the decision to bowl Shepherd, but he has bowled excellent delivery there. Pitching on off stump, a bit of movement, lateral movement away from the right-handed batsman who fended outside the off stump and got an edge and gleefully accepted by wicketkeeper Nicholas Pooran. So good start here for the Westerners. 5 for 1. And excellent start here.
Yes, but what they're going to say now is that the fact that he got the wicket, it doesn't really matters. He did got the wicket, and that's what is important. So it was the right decision by Powell. Although you do not agree with it, Roger, he got the wicket. That means it was the right decision by Powell to use him up front.
I believe it was the right result. But again, I would still, have stuck to going with one of the Auburn quicks. But again,
that is clearly too deep for me to understand. The right result is different from the right decision. I think it was the right decision to start him because he got the wicket. The bowler that you would want them to start him Maybe if he had started, we got the wicket. So Saka is the new batsman. Shepherd ball to Saka down the leg side. White should be signaled by the umpire. So the score moves up now to 6 for 1 in over number 2. One delivery to come in over number 2. So Shepherd picking up the wicket there. That was a good delivery. It touched down in the right ear. The batsman forced to play. That carried off uncertainty, took the edge, goes through to Pooran, and West Indies struck. And Yura went for 2. So let's watch now. Our Shepherd is now to come in now to bowl to Saka on the leg stump. He looked to turn this away down to short finally. Let's watch the signal from the umpire. Was it a leg by or a run? 1 run. So at the end of over number 2, Papua New Guinea being asked to bat are 7 for 1.
Excellent start here from the West Indies. Good start from Romario Shepherd and Akeal Hosein. Hopefully, West Indies can continue and keep Papua New Guinea to a score of maybe 25 under 30 in this power play.
And there, I thought you were going to say, let's see if we can keep Papua New Guinea to under 25. So see if we can bowl for under 25. Brian H., good morning and welcome to the show. This will obviously be an easy victory. They can do nothing with us. I am glad because I was very nervous. Hosein comes in, bowl to Shai, bowled him. So there's a second wicket there. 7 for 2. Siaka didn't come forward. He didn't went back. And by the ball was through to gate. And he was out bowled for 1. So Hosein struck in over number 3. Papua New Guinea been asked to bat. They are 7 for 2.
The best way to keep the scoring rate down is to take wickets. And Hosein and Shepherd have both done that. Second wicket here to fall, and I think West Indies are well on their way to achieving their power play score targets. A bit of a problem here for the Papua New Guinea side. I think they need to somehow find a way to consolidate and see if they can get through the power play without losing another wicket.
This comment here from Param Tajeja. The timings of the games are ridiculous. Almost an empty stadium. What about the crowd at this match? Are people looking on and being upset that the matches are starting so early? Persons are saying that these matches are starting this time to cater for the Indian audience and not necessarily for the West Indian audience. As Hosein is going to come over the wicket. Now he's bowling to the new batsman, Bahu. He comes in, a slip goes down. That is Powell, that slip. Hosein comes in, bowl to Bahu, short, and he pulls it away. Down back with a square leg, they go through for a single. The score will move up now to 8 for 2. What are your thoughts on the stadium being empty? Raja, what?
Well, very disappointing from a West Indian perspective. West Indies are staging a World Cup for the first time in 15 years. And we want this event to be a spectacle.
Hosein comes in, bowl to Vala, and Vala stroke this to mid-wicket, cannot score. The score remains at 9 for 2.
Especially this being sort of an opening game or the opening game in the Caribbean. We would have liked to see a much larger crowd.
Hosein to Vala, and that one came back in, took him on the pad, but it goes out into the offside again. There is no run. The score remains at 9 for 2 in over number 3.
But yes, I'm sure the early start to cater into the Indian television audience, along with the threat of rain around, would have contributed to this low turnout today.
Okay, so Vala seconds as Hosein comes in now. Over the wicket, one slip, he bowls to Valley, and that one curves away. That's the arm ball. It pitched down just about mid and a half and leave the batsman who pushes tentatively forward. It goes through to the keeper, Pooran, and there is no run. The score will remain at 9 for 2 in over number 3. Powell is saying, wow, as Vala second. So let's watch Hosein now. He comes in now to bowl to the Papua New Guinea captain and he edges it past the keeper through the legs of Pooran. It's running away towards the boundary. They're gone for one. They will come back for the second. Picked up by Chase, who sends the return in. They get two. Vala will move up to five. With him, Bowers and one. At the end of over number three, Papua New Guinea being asked to take first strike are 10 for 2.
Uh, Tough batting conditions here at Providence in Guyana. Already we can see there's a bit of swing around, and the ball is also turning square for Akeal Hosein, who's not known to be the biggest spinner of the cricket ball. Um, Along with that, the outfield also appears to be fairly slow. Um, so, let's see how these games will go in Guyana and how this argues for the rest of the tournament. But one thing I think Westerners will be happy about is that they're not playing Afghanistan and in Guyana.
That would never be in the case, and I think that is something that we have to give West Indies credit for as Russell comes into the bowling attack to replace Shepherd. So Powell just mixing it up here. Mr. Casanova is saying, and Roger, that it's Sunday morning and maybe some people went to church and will come in later. As we see Russell over the wicket, ball to Bawu. Bawu drives between the bat and the pad, goes through to the keeper. It missed the off stump and goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. This Papua New Guinea team should not make 50. Right.
That's very ambitious. They're obviously not a team, or they're not in a position where they're going to get a large score. But I suspect they will, or they should, get more than
Russ,
50 runs today.
Russell ball to Bawu, and Bawu drives back down the pitch, and there is no run. Russell picked up in his follow through, 10 for 2 after 3.2 overs. Do you think, Roger, that being a Sunday morning, some people went to church and will come in later? Do you expect to see a bigger crowd probably in the next, as when the West Indies turn to bat? As let's watch Russell. He comes in now over the wicket to bowl to Bawu. Bawu turn that one down the leg side. Seemed to come off the pad through to the keeper. No signal from the umpire. The score remains 10 for 2. Roger.
I don't expect to see a much bigger crowd. I mean, I'm sure the level of anticipation would have been built up for this game. People would have already gotten tickets if they're interested in seeing this game. So my suspicion is yes, there will be a few more persons trickling in, but I don't expect it to be a bumper crowd here at Providence.
Yes. As Russell makes his way into Bawu, and Bawu dig that one out, goes back to the bowler, and there's no run. The Papua New Guinea batsmen here are really struggling at this moment. Tirelli saying the only positive of playing so early is to avoid the rain. So maybe it's a good decision to play this match so early. Yes, Phil Simon is with Papua New Guinea. And you remember Mr. Casanova, as we watch, Russell comes in bowls and it's it down the ground, past the bowler. It's running very close to the middle of boundary. They gone for one, it got there now. And so the score moves up now to 14. So that was pitched up by Russell. Bawu into the drive and drove it straight down to the ground for 4. Good looking shot there, Roger. So, Roger, we're not hearing Raja at this moment, so I will continue. So that was a good looking shot by Bawu. It was pitched up by Russell. He came onto the front foot and he drove it down the ground. Raja, I'm not hearing you. I don't know if you're hearing me. Not hearing you, Raja. I saw your mouth moving, but I'm not hearing you. Russell again to Bawu down the leg side. This one will be signaled wide. The score will move up to 15 now. So Bawu is on 5. With him is the captain Vala, who is also on 5. Papua New Guinea been asked to take first strike, are 15 for 2, and we are in over number 4. It is being bowled by Andre Russell. We saw 2 ball previously. Bawu just coming on the front foot and driving it past Russell down to the long off boundary for 4. Raja, you heard me now? I'm hearing you, but I'm not hearing you. It drives. This time Russell misfield, but it cannot beat me down, and there is no run. So Mr. Casanova is saying that Phil Simon at the end of the over, 15 for 2. So Mr. Casanova is saying that Phil Simon is with Papua New Guinea. Yes, Mr. Casanova is with Papua New Guinea. And first training session that he went with Papua New Guinea, when he came at the end of the training session, he said that the intensity of the Papua New Guinea players was such a high intensity that he was tired after the training session, and that tells you that while he was the coach of the West Indies, the training sessions weren't of such high intensity because he never used to be tired after the West Indies training session. Welcome back, Raja.
Yes. Yes, that was an excellent shot for four down the ground. The batsman leaned into it and struck that full delivery from Russell um, down the ground. That was an excellent shot. Uh, Western is dominating the power play here. 15 runs after four. I think Westerners are well on their way to keeping Papua New Guinea to under 30 in the power play. From a Papua New Guinea perspective, I think they really have to look to get a competitive total on the board. Um, Somewhere in the region of 120, 130, and hope to challenge this West Indies team.
Okay. So Chase will bowl now to Vala. Round the wicket, bowl to Vala, and Vala hit this in the air, up and over. What a good shot that looked like. Wow. Did it go all the way? It looks to go all the way for 6. So over extra cover. Very first delivery by Chase, pitched up to Vala. And he just eases it nonchalantly over the top, over extra cover for 6. Good shot there by the Papua New Guinea captain.
Certainly sweetly struck there by the left-handed Vala. Um, Full delivery from Chase. Over
Chase go to Vala, and Vala strokes this out into the offside, and there is no run.
pitch, well struck. So 21 for two. Papua New Guinea getting up close to that 30 mark. Let's see how
Chase ball to Vala, and Vala plays this into the offside, go for a sharp single. The bowler, the return comes in at the bowler's end, and they through that will push the score up now to 22 for 2. 22 for 2 in over number 5. So we seem to Raja seem to be going in and out. There's 22 for 2 as Chase round the wicket, ball to bow down the leg side. They look to pad it away. Look, let's watch the signal from the umpire. They go through for they didn't touch anything. It's a wide. So at 23 now for 2. So Chase here needs to second. We saw in the first over of the first match against South Africa at Sabina Park. He took a while to second. He comes in now and bowl to Bahu, and Bahu plays it down the offside of the pitch. The bowler field and is followed through. Raja, Chune, come in, Raja. No, you're not hearing Raja at all. You know, comes in now. Chase round the wicket. Oh, he leaves that one alone, and it was very close to the half stump. Well, it's a good leave because it never bowled him, but I really think you don't want to be leaving deliveries that close to the half stump, and Chase there just getting some purchase. He comes in round the wicket, bowl to Vala down the leg side. Wide again will be signal. So Chase not off to a good start here. He's just not getting his radar quite right. So let's see. This is the 5th over being bowled. Comes in bowl, and he hit this in the air down towards long off, and they will get a singer. So after 5 overs, Bau is on 5, Vala is on 13. Raja, I want to thank you, and we look forward to see you at the start of the 11th over, Raja.
Yes, Carlton. Slow start there by Chase. Just as in the just as we did in the last game against South Africa. He seems to have to be taking a bit of time to warm up. Hopefully he can. Well, I have no doubt that Chase will recover and be his usual sort of consistent self. But a disappointing start there.
Thank you very much, Raja, and see you in a bit. So So these next 5 overs, we're going to have Bobby and Andre joining us for the next 5 overs. Gentlemen, welcome Andre, welcome Bobby.
Yeah. Thank you, Carlton.
What's up, Andre? Well, me not hear you. Hello?
Bobby, are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear now.
Yeah, I'm not hearing Andre. Andre, are you hearing me? I'm not hearing Andre. Not hearing Andre at all. As let's continue with the commentary because I'm definitely not hearing Andre. So Philip Kane is saying, "Good morning. Wherever you're bringing this coverage, enjoy it." I say that because you refuse to answer. All is well. Can we blow them out under 10 overs? No, I answer all the questions, Philip Kane. I am actually bringing the coverage live from Barbados. I don't think persons were asking questions and Philip Kane. So my apology. I don't think I was hiding it. I think I said it that I am coming live from Barbados. Bobby, are you hearing?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, that was a lovely shot. Alzarri pitching it up, but that's where I want to see Alzarri bowl. I don't want to see him bowl too much short ball. I like where he's pitching it.
Alzarri bowl outside the half stump through to the keeper. Vala fishes at that one and it goes through to the keeper and there is no run. So it's 34-2. We're in over number 6. So Philip Kane, if you think I was ignoring the question, I definitely wasn't ignoring the question, and I was of the opinion that I answered it. I'm coming to you live from Barbados. We are in the media hub for the tournament in Barbados. Athena is saying that ICC calls all the shots. CWI is just the host. Alzarri pitched up and he drives beat to the left of the man at middle and it will run away down to the Madan boundary for 4 more. So Vala moves up to 21, playing a good look at captain innings here. He's on 21 and Papua New Guinea moves up to 34 for 2. Again, a very poor start by Alzarri Joseph Bobby.
Yeah, Alzarri normally warms up, take 1 over to warm up. I would like to see him change that in the future, but I'd rather to see him pitch up the ball than to go short. So,
Andre, you're here now, Andre?
Yes, I'm hearing you now.
Go ahead with the.
Okay, yeah. Bobby, you hearing me, Bobby?
yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good. So it's going to be Joseph. He's going to be bowling his 5th delivery. He's going to be bowling to Vala. The score is 30 for 2 after 5.4 overs.
Wow.
Joseph is running into bowl to Vala. He passes the umpire just about now, bowls to Vala. Vala is driving through the onside down to the boundary for 4 runs. And there was Joseph over pitching and Vala coming onto the front foot. Drives that one between mid on and mid wicket for 4 runs. It's more of an agricultural shot there, Bobby, but 4 runs nevertheless.
Yeah. It was a good ball. It wasn't a
Andre,
bad ball.
Andre, you're way behind because that shot went a long time. A matter of fact, Vala is out. So try and start that out, Andre, and come back. Because Vala out. So yes.
Yeah,
you're way behind, Andre. Way behind.
Yeah, brilliant catch by
yes.
Chase.
Yes. So Chase taking a brilliant catch there at backward point. So Vala gone. So West Indies really on top at this stage. Andre just need to probably just sort out something there. So he looks to play another forcing shot, and so Vala goes. So Papua New Guinea last 3rd wicket. So the score 34 for 3. The batsman out Yura when caught by Pooran or Shepherd for 2. Sinka went bowled by Hosein for 1, and now Vala, the captain, he's gone caught by chase off Joseph for 21. So the score at this stage is Papua New Guinea being asked to take first strike. They are 34 for 3. Yes, Bobby.
Yeah, no, I was saying that's what I want. I was talking about pitching the ball up. You know, it forced Vala into a false shot and we got a wicket. I like when I
Hussein comes in, ball to bow, is a ball to bow, and that one comes back in and took the inner portion of the bat, and there is no run. The score remains at 34 for 3. Go ahead. Go
uh,
ahead, Bobby. All right.
okay.
Comes in to Bow and Bow plays it back to Hussein. Go ahead, sir.
No, I was saying I like when Alzarri pitch the ball up. You know, I rather him bowling up and getting drive than pitching them short.
And that one, yes. Hussein over the wicket, bowls to Bow, went for the reverse sweep, and he got it fine off the third man, and it goes down to the boundary for 4. So he went for the reverse sweep. He beats the short third man, and it went down to the boundary for 4. So that's a good shot there by Bao. So the score moves up now to 38. 38 for 3. Papua New Guinea been asked to take first strike. Go ahead, Bobby.
Yeah, yeah. I hope Papua New Guinea can get to at least 160. I saw somebody said, you know, they want to see us blow them out, but I want a decent type of game. I want them to get to at least 160.
Hussein over the wicket, ball to Bow, and that one comes back in again to Bow. He plays it into Medan, and there is no run. 38 for 3 after 6.4. As we watch now, as Hussein comes in now over the wicket to bowl to Bow, is in bowl to Bow, and Bow paddled that away down towards fine like the fielder came across that Motie and whipped the return into the keeper. The score moves up now to 39 for 3. One delivery to come in over number 7. Papua New Guinea been asked to take first strike here by the West Indies. And they are 39 for 3. The match coming to you live from the Providence Stadium in Guyana, Georgetown, Guyana, just on the outskirts of Guyana, on the east, the Marara Bank. Hiri, the man with 2 surnames, is at the crease. His first name and his surname is the same. 39 for 3. Hussein comes in now to bowl to Hiri. Is round the wicket. There's a slip as he bowled to Hiri, and Hiri forward. Test match cricket shot, plays it out into the offside, and there is no run after 7 over. Papua New Guinea 39 for 3. Come, Bobby.
Yeah, I was saying looking good. My feed is a bit behind, but yeah, I was saying looking good. It's very important that Hossein, you know, bowls because he looked a bit off before. So, you know, Hossein is looking good as ever.
So, Bobby, you need to concentrate, Bobby, man. You know. Uh, so, Andre, are you ready for us? Let's hear you,
Yeah,
Andre.
I think your feed might be a little bit above. I mean, our feed is a bit behind. It seems, Carton, in the US. I don't know. It seems that way, but yeah, I'm ready now, though. I'm ready.
You're mute. Yeah.
So that was pitched up by Chase, and Bawu hit it straight down the ground for 4. So pitched up, and he just hit it straight. So Chase is definitely not off to a good start here, and his distractors are going to be saying that, you see, I told you, you see, so he hit that straight. And so the score will now moves up now to 43. Is that 43 now? 43 for 3. We're on over number 8. Here is Chase. He comes in bowl to Bow, plays it out into the offside. Pooran moves smartly from behind the stump and field, and there is no run. So 43, 43 for 3. Chase round the wicket, bowl to Bow, who's off the back foot, stroke it down to the fielder on the cover boundary. It seems that there's a lot of work for Motie in this one. There's a lot of work. He's covering the boundary. 43 for 3. Bobby?
Yeah. I think your feed is a bit faster than our feed,
Yeah, yes.
like a ball or so. Probably a ball for me.
as we
Well, yeah,
watch.
Chase.
So Hiri comes into strike. Chase is going to go over the wicket to bowl to Hiri and down the leg side. White should signal Pooran collect smartly. The score moves up to 45 for 3. 45 for 3. Let's watch as Chase comes into Hiri. He's yet to get off the mark. Over the wicket, bowl to Hiri, and Hiri turn this into the onside. They will go through for a single. The score will now moves up now to 46 for 3. So Hiri is off the mark. Bow will come into strike. Not a good start here by Chase, but these things do happen. He has conceded 18 runs thus far off his 1.4 overs. As we watch now, 46 is it? 46 for 3. As he Bawu seconds Chase round the wicket and Bawu off the back foot, and he just hit that one away down towards mid wicket. That's 25. Johnson Charles coming off the mid wicket boundary. They go through for a single. So Chase have conceded 19 runs thus far off his 1.5 overs. One delivery to come in over number 8 as Hiri seconds. Chase comes in now, bowl to Hiri, who plays it down back the offside of the pitch and field, and there is no run. So, gentlemen, after 8 overs, Papua New Guinea are 47 for 3. Andre, what say you?
I think it is a fair start for the West Indies. You know, they got some early wickets that they would have been looking for, but I mean, Papua New Guinea, they're trying to make a comeback, and you know they're trying to put up a decent total. So let us see how they will go over the next 8 to 10 overs.
All right, so Bobby, is over to you and Andre.
Okay. Yes, Bobby. How do you see things so far?
I think West Indies having the game under control very much. Papua New Guinea probably looking to make sure they bat out the 20 overs. Maybe looking to get around 160, 170, something competitive. But I think West Indies have this game well in control.
Yeah, very much so. I think so too. You know, and the outfield, you know, is on the slower side. You know, I mean, Guyana's never been the quickest of outfield, but I hear that there's a lot of rain around. I've heard that there's a lot of rain around in Guyana for the past few weeks. So, you know, the outfield is not as quick as we had hoped. But let us see how things will actually pan out. So it's gonna be Akeal Hosein.
I think it's a Gudakesh.
Gudakesh Motie to bowl. Bowl to bow is forward and driving that one to the cover. They go through for a single. That is all they'll get. The score moves on to 48 for 3. We're in over number 9. It's Gudakesh Motie, the left arm spinner from Guyana. It's very, very good bowler indeed. Motie tosses the ball from hand to hand. It's gonna come around the wicket to bowl to Hiri. Past the umpire, both Hiri is driving that one. It peels off the outer half of the bat to the man of the point area. They don't get a run. The score remains at 48 for 3. Gudakesh Motie, a very, very economical bowler. Past the umpire now, bowl to Hiri is driving that one to the man on the deep cover boundary. A single is all they'll get. The score moves on to 49 for 3. And Hiri moves on to 2. Bow is on 17. 17 from 17 balls. Gudakesh Motie is going to come over the wicket to bowl to Bahu. Motie. Past the umpire now. Bowl to Mahu is driving that one into the deep mid-wicket area. They go through for a single. That is all they'll get. And 50 comes up for Papua New Guinea. 50 for 3 after 8.4 overs. 2 balls to come in the 9th over. Gudakesh Motie. And we see a lot of school children around there, Bobby.
Yeah, nice to see. The school children's out.
And there's out. There was Hiri trying to reverse sweep. Gudakesh Motie only managing to get to Powell at first slip. An easy catch taken. And Papua New Guinea have lost another wicket. It's now 50 for 4. Motie strikes, Bobby.
Poor shot from the batsman. I never get why they do that, especially Hiri looks like a proper batsman. Look like he plays the proper shots well. Was just a poor shot from him.
Yeah, so Hiri goes for 17 runs. Papua New Guinea lose their fourth wicket. Is 50 for 4 in the ninth over.
Yeah, I see him nodding him head, but it was selfish.
Sorry, Hiri goes for 2 runs rather, 2 from 6 balls. So Papua New Guinea in further trouble here at Providence in Guyana.
So Kalonji said the price of the tickets in the US is ridiculous. Tell me about it, Kalonji. I heard that the India Pakistan is the lowest price is $300.
$300? No, I think Pakistan versus India, the lowest price I've seen is $1,300.
Wow.
Yes. That game will be played next week Sunday in Nassau County, New York.
They are good with that.
Yeah. So the new batsman is Charlie Amini, and he's going to face up to Gudakesh Motie. Motie strikes in his very first over in a World Cup event for the West Indies. Charles Amini will face up to Motie. Motie bowls. He's sweeping that one. It passes. It goes to the man at the deep final area. Comes around. They come through for 2 runs. That is all they'll get. The end of the ninth over. The score: Papua New Guinea on 52 for 4. Bow is on 18, and Amini off the mark on 2 runs. Bobby.
Yeah. Papua New Guinea put themselves in further trouble. Not looking good for them, especially with Gudakesh at the crease. He's gonna give them some problems. So I think it's best if they just try to bat out the 20 overs and don't play any ridiculous shots.
Yeah, it's going to be a challenge, because I think that Motie just completed his first over, got a wicket. It's going to be a challenge for the Papua New Guinea batters, I think, and I don't think they really have those poor hitters in the middle of their batting, so it's going to be a struggle for them. So 6 extras in the first 9 over of the Papua New Guinea's innings. The score is 52 for 4.
They look like they want to take chase on, though. They look like they're set to take chase on.
Yes, Chase will start his 3rd over. So far, 2 overs for 19 runs. Let us see how he goes from here. So it's going to be Roston Chase.
Okay.
Yes, it's going to be Chase. Chase around the wicket, bowl to bow.
So Mikel Douglas, is this your cousin Andre? Or your son Mikel Douglas?
No, that's my son right here, Bobby.
Okay. So he's saying the amount Disney star in India paid for the World Cup broadcast rights is twice more than all other countries combined. So they get to influence the timing of the game. Do you agree with that, Andre?
Yeah, I tend to agree somewhat, because the actual timing of the game is suited for the actual Indian public, which it will be nighttime in India now. So the score is on 55 for 4. Bow is on 21. Amini is on 2. Amini will face up to Chase.
I'm somewhere in the middle.
You're somewhere in the middle regarding that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to explain why the overbreak.
Okay. So it's going to be Chase to bowl to Amini. Chase around the wicket, bowl to Amini. And there's no run scored. This score remains on 55 for 4. Chase, around the wicket, bowl to Amini is tickling that one around the backward square leg area. They go through for a single. That is all they'll be. The score moves on to 56 for 4 in the 10th over. Bow is on 21 and Amini is on 3.
Yeah, so regarding the scheduling of the game, I believe the host country who's hosting the game, you should have some rights as well. Not because one country is paying so much money. I believe they can get some games, but at the end of the day, what about the public, the home country public? Going to watch a game 10 o'clock in the morning.
Absolutely. So that's the end. So at the end of 10th over, it's 57 for 4. Papua New Guinea and 57 for 4 at the end of over number 10.
So Billy Butcher said West Indies will chase the target within 7 overs. We still don't know what target yet. We don't know if Papua New Guinea have some batters down the order who's going to hit some 6. But I don't think it will be hard for us.
Yeah, based on how things are going, I don't think they should get a target beyond, say, 120, probably 130, the most.
So where are you guys watching the game? Sanjay Gadwan. We're watching it from Willow TV.
Willow TV,
right
yeah.
now. If you're in the US, Willow TV.
Yeah. I realize that person is probably watching the Caribbean. Their feed, depending on what they're watching, it might be a little bit faster than ours.
Yes.
What was that Tiroli saying?
Alzarri, two-way forward. All you need is a good line and length for this PNG team. For any team, I would say. And let the bouncer be a surprise and the Yorker.
Yeah, but to me, though, Bobby, I think Alzarri is looking a bit rusty also. What do you think?
Maybe, but I like the way he bowled every ball. I think he bowled all 6 balls. He pitched them up, put them on that good length. He got struck. Maybe one of them he overpitched, but I think he's looking good.
Yeah, and Billy Bush was saying the outfield is slow.
Yeah, the outfield is a bit slow. Not the quickest, like you said,
Right. A lot of rain around in Guyana. Let us hope that the rain stays away for the rest of the day, and we'll have at least all 40 overs in, if required. So Chase, he has bowled 3 overs of 24 runs.
So Mr. Casanova said Joseph hasn't been playing competitive for a while. Yeah, maybe like 2 months or so. Maybe even 3 months.
Yeah, I think he played in the first few games in the IPL, and that was it for him, for Joseph. He didn't play in the latter part of the IPL. So it's going to be over number 11. So Papua New Guinea is on 57 for 4 from 10 overs. It's going to be Gudakesh Motie to bowl to Bow. Bahu he looks around the field. Gudakesh Motie tosses the ball from hand to hand. He's going to come over the ball to Bow. Bow is driving, that one misses, and the keeper collects. So Motie beats Bow on the drive right there. Bow remains on 22 from 22 deliveries. Motie over the wicket, bowls to Bow. Bow is getting a full toss and is driving that one to long off for an easy single. The score moves on to 58 for 4. Bow moves on to 23. Amini comes back into strike. He's on 3 from 4 deliveries.
Yeah, Bow missed out there and a full toss.
Yes. Motie is going to come to bowl to Amini. Motie over the wicket, bowl to Amini, and he's trying to drive at one. He misses, the keeper collects, and there's no run. Score remains on 58 for 4. Amini's on 3. Gudakesh Motie over the wicket, bowl to Amini, and is pushing that one into the short cover area. They go through for a single. That is all they'll be. The score moves on to 59 for 4. In over number 11, it's 10.4 overs done. It's going to be Gudakesh Motie to bowl to Bows. Bows back, and he's cutting that one past the backward point area. They go through for 1. They come back through for another run. 2 runs they'll get. The score moves on to 61 for 4. Bow moves on to 25. Gudakesh Motie bowl to Amini, and Amini pulls that one to the backward square leg area. They'll get a single. The score moves to 62 for 4. After over number 11, the score Papua New Guinea is on 62 for 4. Bow is on 26 and Amini on 4. Over to you, Bobby.
Yeah. That's a beautiful shot of the river right there.
Yeah, we know that Guyana is a land of, a lot of forests and rivers. Quite beautiful country, quite picturesque country. A country which also gets a lot of rainfall. And we know it's actually rainy season in the Caribbean now, so let us keep our fingers crossed that the rain will not affect the games as it to a great deal. Shepherd is back into the attack. Here comes Shepherd. He's going to bowl to Bahu. Around the wicket, bowl to Bahu. And Bahu is pushing that one to the backward point area. There's no run scored. Bahu remains on 26.
Yeah, I mean, it looks a beautiful day. Look like they're not going to get any rain today. Hasn't been raining that much this season, though.
Let us keep our fingers crossed, like it says that way. It's going to be Shepherd. He's going to come around the wicket to bowl. Shepherd pass the umpire, bowl to bowl. Bowl is pulling that one to the man on the backward square leg area. They'll get a single, and that is all they'll get. It's Rutherford who fields. Rutherford is the man marshalling that area down there. The backward square leg. The score moves on to 63 for 4. We're in over number 12. Bowled by the Guyanese Shepherd. Shepherd bowls, and here comes he's just flicking that one at the short final area. They go through for a very quick single. The score moves on to 64 for 4. He moves on to 5. Yeah, the score moves on to, so Shepherd is going to bowl to Bahu. Bahu is on 27. Shepherd pass the umpire, bowl to Bahu is trying to flick that one. It comes off the pad into the short final area. They go through for a quick single. The score moves on to 65 for 4.
Shepherd looking good. Shepherd looking really good today.
Yes, he has bowled good so far. Just he has taken 1 for 8 from his 1.4 overs. He bowled to Amini just dabs that one to the short point area. They go through for a quick single. That's very good running there, Bobby. From the two
Yeah, very good running from them. They look like they probably just trying to rotate the strike for now.
Yeah, they'll probably have to start hitting some more boundaries, but
yeah.
So far, so good from Chase. From Shepherd. Shepherd around the wicket, bowl to Bow, turns that one into the deep backward square leg area. They go through for a single. And at the end of over number 12, the Papua New Guinea is on 67 for 4. Good going by West Indies, Bobby.
Yeah. I mean, very good going by us, which is probably expected,
I think Papua New Guinea will try to bat out the 20 overs to see. They're gonna try to see, how much they can get from the rest of the overs.
Yeah, I think that's their best chances.
Yeah, they're probably looking at a target of say 120, 130 from here on to give the bowler something to bowl at. So Motie, the score remains on 67 for 4. Over number 13. Motie to bowl, comes over the wicket, bowl to bowl, and here comes Bow driving down the pitch, straight down the ground for 4. And there was Bow coming down the pitch, drive that one over the head of the bowler, straight down the boundary for 4. Lovely shot there from Bow.
Beautiful shot. I love to see a straight drive right over the bowler's head. Beautiful from Bao.
Yeah, pretty good shot from Bao. So the score moves on to 71 for 4. Motie over the wicket. Bow to Bao. Bao is on the back foot. And he's playing that one to the man at the point here at Captain Powell Fields. There's no run. The score remains on 71 for 4. In over number 13, Gudakesh Motie bowls to Bao. He's down the pitch and he's hitting that one high, hard, handsome for 6. Magnificent shot there by Bao. And there was Bao coming down the pitch, hitting Motie for 6 runs over the deep long on area. Good shot there by Motie, by Bao from
very good shot. That's the way you do it, you know.
Yes.
That's the way you play the spinners. I like this from PNG.
Yes.
I like this
really,
from
really
Mr.
good shot.
Bao. Playing really good.
Bao moves on to 38 from 33 deliveries. Motie bowl to Bao and he's driving that one. There's a misfield from the man short cover area and it goes into the bunch for 4. And there was Motie over pitching that delivery. Bao onto the front, driving them past the man at the short cover area into the bunch for 4. And Bao seems to be on the attack, Bobby.
Yes. Bao says he was gonna take down Motie, and he did. I think that's the most expensive over. Maybe Chase over was, but that was a very good over for Papua New Guinea.
Yeah. And there's Motie onto the front foot is Bao. Covers that one. There's no run. The score remains on 81 for 4 at the end of 13.
Joseph back into the attack, bowl to we'll look to paddle sweep. It goes through to the keeper. There is no run. The score remains 81 for 4 after 13.1 overs. Gentlemen, thank you and see you for the start of the West Indies innings. So you can take a break now and I'll see you for the start of the West Indies innings. I'll carry it through for the rest of the innings. So see you for the start of the West Indies innings, gentlemen. So let's... Joseph is it that is into the attack. He comes in now. He's bowled to Amin. He'll be bowling to Amin. Bao is on 42. Amini is on 6. Joseph over the wicket, bowl to Amin. He'll just dab this down to short, third man for a singer. The score moves up now to 82 for 4. Mr. Casanova is saying that the pitch here in New York will be very tricky for a batsman to play on. Thank you for that information, Mr. Casanova. We look forward to seeing it. Bao playing a good little knock here. He's on 42 from 35 deliveries. Reminding you that Papua New Guinea were asked to take first strike by Ravmon Powell, the West Indies captain, who won the toss. The match is coming to you live from the Guyana National Stadium on the outskirts of Georgetown, on the bank of the East Damara. Joseph is in his second over. I've got a 1 for 9 so far. This is the third delivery of his second over, the 14th over of the Papua New Guinea innings, and Joseph over the wicket, bowl to Bao short. He cuts outside the half stump, misses, goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. The score remains at 82 for 4. Billy Butcher is saying that the costliest ticket sold for India versus Pakistan was $175,000 in SeatGeek website. Wow, $175,000. Billy Butcher, you're sure about that? Very interesting. 82 for 4. Let's watch now as Bao secors. He waits on Joseph. Over the wicket, bowl to Bao with top edges this. He looks to pull it. Top edges over the keeper, down to the boundary for 4 more. So Joseph was short and Bao pulls at it. It got the top edge. It flew high over Pooran head, down to the boundary for 4. That's 4 more to the Papua New Guinea total. So they will move up now to 86. 86 for 4. It was short. He was beaten for pace, but fortunately for him, it went straight behind the keeper down to the boundary. 86 for 4. Bao is on 46 from 37 deliveries as he secors. Over the wicket, bowl to Bao, just open the face of the bat, trying to guide it past short third man. Chase, move across smartly and dive, stopped it. They go through for a single. The score will move up now to 47 for 4. One delivery to come in over number 14. It is being bowled by Alzarri Joseph. He have conceded 14 runs thus far off his 1.5 overs and have picked up a wicket. Powell playing a good on and here for Papua New Guinea is on 47. Amini is on 7 from 10 deliveries. Amini is on strike as Joseph is over the wicket to him. And Amini full toss, he drives through the cover, down to the field and the sweeper boundary. They will come back for 2 though, as Motie had to move to his left, sloppy fielding there from the West Indies. Charles and Joseph, and they got an extra throw, so extra run. So the score moves up now to 89 for 4 at the end of over number 14. Bau is on 47, and Mini is on 9 from 11 deliveries. So that was played to the left of Motie on the cover boundary. He came to his left field. They go back for 2, and it came in, and Charles sloppy. Absolutely sloppy. Allowed the ball to go through his foot, and Joseph is not happy at all. He's really not happy, and he let Charles had a mouthful there. So 90 for 4 is the West. So it's 90 for 4 is Papua New Guinea after 14 overs as Andre Russell comes back into the attack. If we get another wicket or 2, they will struggle to get 100. 130. Murray Sugar, his prediction is 130. Billy Butcher is saying that they are playing aggressive now. Yes, they are playing aggressive. They are looking to score more runs. Only 6 overs left in the innings. 90 for 4. This will be Andre Russell's second. Papua New Guinea will beat West Indies today. Mark my words. George Mawaya, where are you from? Where are you from, George Mawaya? I think you're from somewhere in the East Pacific region, as Russell bowls short to Amini. Slow shot, he pulls it down behind square. Russell comes in. They were looking for the second, but it's not on. And so the score will now move up now to 91 for 4. We are in over number 15. 91 for 4 in over number 15. Bau is on 47. He will come into strike. So George Mawaya is somewhere in the East Pacific region, masquerading as a fan of the West Indies. Russell bowl outside the half stump, Bau flashes and misses. But it's good to have a Papua New Guinea supporter here. I hope you're not a West Indian, because it will be very disappointing. I hope you're a Papua New Guinea. You're from Papua New Guinea and you are supporting the Papua New Guinea team. So we welcome you here. We appreciate it. It's good that you are here. John P. Nicol, my friend, good to see you, man. Good to see you, John P. Nicol. Dean Fraser, where are you located? Over the wicket now, bowl to Bau. Just open the face of the bat and guide it between the short third man and the backward point. Chase comes across to his right field. They go through for a single. Bau will move up to 48. Amini will comes into strike. He's an 11. Papua New Guinea 92 for 4. We're in over number 15 here. Russell in his second over, yet to pick up a wicket. He have conceded 17 runs thus far off his 1.3 overs. As a minute seconds, Russell over the wicket, Yorkton ducked out into the offside. They go through for a single. The score moves up now to 92 for 4. Or should it be 93? It's 92 for 4. It should be 93. Yes, it's 93 for 4. 2 deliveries to come in over number 15. So John P. Nicol, good to see you. It has been a while. John P. Nicol, did you hear the comment from Phil Simmons saying that the intensity of the puck as Russell comes in bowl to Bau turn this out into the onside? They're running hard, looking for the single, but good work by Motie. He charges in off the mid-wicket boundary and they get to go through for a single. 95 now for 4. 1 delivery to come in over number 15. Bau is on 49. Yes, John P. Nicol. Phil Simmons said that the intensity of the Papua New Guinea players, it tired him at the end of training. Russell over the wicket, bowl to Amini, who looked to ramp that. Loud appeal by Pooran is out caught. Russell picked up the wicket of Amini. So Russell picked up the first wicket there. So Amini looking to ramp it over the keeper head. Got the edge through to the keeper. And Papua New Guinea lost their 5th wicket at the end of over number 15. They are 94 for 5. So Andre Russell struck with the final delivery of his second over. It was short, the ball too close to the batsman to cut. Was looking to cut instead of ramp. He was looking to cut, and it got the edge through to the keeper. And Russell picked up his first wicket. Papua New Guinea, after 15 overs, they are 94 for 5. So John P. Nicol, Phil Simmons said that he was tired by the intensity of the Papua New Guinea cricketers. That's how intense their training was, that he was tired. Mr. Casanova is saying, George, if West Indies can't beat Papua New Guinea, might as well they pack their bags from now and go home. But Mr. Casanova, yesterday in the show, I was saying that every team, no team have ever gone through a T20 World Cup unbeaten. So if Papua New Guinea should beat the West Indies, which they're not going to, I do not see it happening. They're not going to beat the West Indies. But just in case that happens, we should not give up hope, because it's sport and both teams are playing. Mary Sugar is saying, what can I watch the match on, please? ESPN Caribbean and Willow Sport. I had those. I'll just check. That one from Chase is turned into the side, and there is no run. So ESPN Caribbean, Willow Sport if you are in the US. So 50 for Bow. We turn that one from Chase into the offside, and he got a single. So Bawu guns up to 50. Sorry, PhD have no chance. So Bawu is on 50 there now. Bawu is on 50. Yes, Maria Sugar. Yes, he got that wicket. As Chase coming over the wicket, ball to Doriga, who places to short fine leg, and there is no run. So Chase in his final over here. You look at those numbers and you think that Chase was more expensive than that, but he has bowled 3.2 overs, none for 25. He comes in now, ball to Doriga, who turns this again to short fine leg, and there is no run. The score remains at 95 for 5. So Chase 3.3 overs, none for 25. His figures are much better than it appears that he has bowled. So this is good from Chase. Over the wicket again, ball to Doriga, who places down to short mid wicket, and there is no run. The score remains 95 for 5. Chase in his fourth and final over. Two deliveries to come. He's over the wicket, ball to Doriga, and Doriga force it back to Chase. There is no run. The score remains on 95 for 5. Yes, he was looking to ramp it, but it was too close to him. Let's watch Chase. Over the wicket, ball to Doriga, and Doriga turned it into the onside. They will get a single. Good spell this from Chase. 4 overs for 26 runs, so 4 sevens 28, so just about 7.5 runs. Not 7.5. 4 sevens 28, so it's 6.7, 6.7, 4 sixes 24, so 6.5 runs on over there from Chase. Not bad. To how he started just like how he started against South Africa, and he was going for a lot of runs, and it looks like he was going to go for an expensive bowling day, but bowling 4 overs for 26 runs, that's not bad. You'll take that every day. That's just 6.5 runs per over. So good bowling there. Good morning, all. Pitch offering nothing for the spinners. Look good for smashing boundaries. No, I think that the spinners are offering a lot for the spinners. Down the leg side go Joseph wide. 96 for 5. 50, yeah, he made a 50. The team choosing, I have no problem with it. Joseph Nicholas, if you were watching this show, you'd have realized that that's the 11 that I have chosen. I told you guys long time ago, Shooks varieties, a long time I haven't seen you. PNG will not win any game. No, they won't. And so I've caught up now with the message as Joseph comes in edge through. Oh, for a moment I thought that was edge. He was down the pitch and he swung wildly, and it goes through to the keeper. 97 for 5 in over number 17. Joseph in his third over have conceded 18 runs thus far, 97 for 5. Good morning, Jason Humphrey. So it's good that I've caught up now with the comments. I always try to catch up with the comments, and I've catch up with them. So it is good that I have done so. Joseph comes in now to bowl to Dorigo, turns this into the onside, and they go through for a single. 98 for 5. 3 overs to come after this one. We are in over number 17. It has been bowled by Alzarri Joseph. That's an eye water I'm drinking. I knew I heard a sound. That's why I was saying that they'd edge it. I knew I heard a sound. That's why I said edge through to keeper, but it wasn't off the bat. It was off the stump. It was off the stump. So when I say edge, it was off the stump and not off the bat, but the bails did not come off. And we are seeing more and more of this happening these days, especially when these lighted bails are on. Joseph bowling. Bow backing away, giving himself room, and Joseph picked up the wicket, knocked back his mega stump, and Joseph picked up his second wickets and continues in this rich vein of form of getting wicket. That is 21 wickets now in his last 13 T20 internationals. Alzarri Joseph, 21 wickets in his last 13 T20 internationals. And I saw some persons making comments about Joseph. What I found out with some supporters of West Indies cricket, because I would still like to believe they are supporters of West Indies cricket. What I found out with these persons is that they discredit they want their favorite players in the team. And if their favorite player is not in the team, they discredit the other players to try and put their favorite player in the team. But as I picked this 11 from earlier in the week, I just think that this was the best 11. And once again, Joseph, this is his 13th match now. So he has 21 wickets in his last 13 match. And he still has another 9 deliveries to go in this his 13th match. And the batsman backing away, but he somehow get back into it. That wasn't a backing away looking to play a forcing shot. That was more like he was running. So Soper is the batsman. Soper is the new batsman. So West Indies really large and in charge. That's the West Indies playing 11 on the screen. King, Charles, Pooran, Chase, Powell, Rutherford, Russell, Shepherd, Hosein, Joseph, and Gudakesh Motie. Joseph turns at the top of his mark. He comes in now to bowl to Soper. And Soper drives the ball into the offside, cannot score. The score remains 98 for 6. My 11 player have been picked. Okay, thank you very much. Marie Sugar. She's saying yes. John P. Nicolaud 8 to think that we are toying with Papua New Guinea. This is a serious thing. I do not share that opinion because I don't think we should toy with them. Let's watch now. Joseph bowl to Soper, turn that into the onside. They will get a single. They're gone for one. They're running hard, but the fielder moves smartly to his right field and send the return in. So Joseph, after 3 overs, have picked up 2 for 20. 3 runs coming from this over. Papua New Guinea are now 99 for 6 with 3 overs to go, just scoring at a run rate of 5.82. Soper is on 1. Doriga is on 2. 99 for 6 after 17 overs. Michael Douglas, how are you, man? Since the last 2 years, Alzarri has the best strike rate amongst all the West Indies bowlers. Yes, indeed, Michael Douglas. And I don't know the strike rate out of my head right now, but I know that this is his 21st wicket in his last 13 game, and he still has an over to bowl in his 13th game, so he may still get another wicket or 2. Yes, all respect to the Papua New Guinea team. Phil Simmons is a part of the coaching staff, our own West Indian Phil Simmons. So Shepherd now to come to bowl the 18th over. This is his 3rd. Bowl to Soper, and Soper turn it into the onside. They go for a single, they touch down, they're looking two, they're going back for it, and well run by Papua New Guinea. The return comes in from Shepherd, the Spore, who had to chase the ball out to mid wicket, and that brings up the Papua New Guinea 100. So Papua New Guinea 100 for 6 in over number 17. Soper is on 3. Doriga is with him. He is on 2. So let's watch now as Doriga comes into strike. He's on 2 from 7 deliveries. Shepherd. This is his third over. He comes in now, bowl, and the batsman looking to drive. It got the inner portion of the bat. It goes into his foot. They go through for a single. 102 for 6 in over number 18. So that was pitched up by Shepherd, the batsman Doriga looking to drive. It got the inner portion of the bat, and it goes into his foot, and the batsmen were able to go through for a single. As we watch the match coming up later this evening, Shepherd bowl, and that pulled away down behind square. It will go very close to the boundary. In fact, it goes into the boundary now. Bad bowling here by Shepherd. That was a nothing delivery. It was short, it was slow, it was a slower delivery into the pitch, but it was short, and the Soper pulled it away down behind square for 4, and the score Papua New Guinea now moves up now to 106 for 6 years. So that was short, begging to be it, and it was pulled away down back with a square leg by Soper, and it goes for 4. So a very, very poor turnout here. Bowler full toss, the batsman down the pitch and take it on the full and hit it through the offside. Good work there by Joseph. They gone for 1, they come back for 2, and that looks like they get 3. So 3 more to Papua New Guinea. They move up now to 109 for 6. 109 for 6. So Joseph making a meal of that effort on the cover boundary, but however, he saved a single, and 109 for 6, 2 to come in over number 18. Shepherd bowl to Soper, and Soper pulled this away down to the fielder on the square leg boundary, who comes in and sends the return into the keeper. That's Rutherford. The score moves up now to 110 for 6. 1 delivery to come in over number 18. Somebody had predicted that they will make 130. I don't know if they will quite get up to 130. 110 for 6. Let's see. It will be touch and go. Shepherd now over the wicket, bowl to Doriga, and Doriga drive down the ground towards long off to the fielder. That's Powell, who sends the return in as they come back for 2. 112 now for 6 after 18. Wow, 13 runs from the over. So after 3 overs bowled by Shepherd, 1 for 23, that last over going for 13 runs, the run rate have moved past 6. It's now 6.22. 2 overs to come by the West Indies. I think it will be Russell and Joseph who will bowl these last 2 overs. Those are my opinion. Let me take your comments. World Cup opener was a good game. Canada had the USA panicking at the half, but out knocked from A. Jones. Yes, and if you notice in the World Cup opener, there was a number of West Indians that stood out. A. Jones is a West Indian. Curtin, who played for Canada, also a West Indian. So it was good. Stephen Taylor, the much talk about Stephen Taylor, who have played senior cup cricket in Jamaica, play in CPL and so forth. He got a second ball ducks. He was set up nicely. The bowler bowled the first delivery. So Russell to bowl over number 19, over the wicket bowl, and bottom edge pass short fine leg down to the boundary for 4. So the batsman came down the pitch looking to hit it straight, got the bottom edge, the inner edge, pass short fine leg down to the boundary for 4, 116 for 6. So that was the very first delivery, pitched up, the batsman looking to hit it over the onside, got the inner portion of the head, down to the fine leg boundary for 4. Unlucky there by Russell. Papua New Guinea will welcome all of these runs as they pushed up now to 116 for 6. Russell over the wicket. Ball to Soper with slower delivery, who plays it out into the offside. They go through for a single. The score now moves up now to 117 for 6. Soper is on 10 from 8. Doriga is on 11 from 10. Russell in his third over, the 19th of the Papua New Guinea innings. Reminding you that West Indies won the toss and asked Papua New Guinea to take first strike. Doriga faced up to Russell, pitched up, and he hit it down towards long on. They're going to look 2 years. Joseph comes off the mid-wicket boundary and cannot prevent the two. So they are running very hard. Good, aggressive running here by the Papua New Guinea team. Very good, aggressive running. Roger, welcome back, Roger.
Yes, Carlton. I see here Papua New Guinea has staged a rear guard. And it made
over the wicket, bowl to Doriga, who flat batted this down towards long off. They go for 1. They look for 2. Yes, they push hard for 2, but they're running very hard, and that pushed the score up now to 120 for 6.
Yes, I think this, is looking to, this represents what I would call a respectable total here for Papua New Guinea. Hopefully West Indies can close this out on the 130.
Yes, as Russell continues to bowl to Doriga over the wicket, York, they dug it out, and they go through for a quick single. 122 now for 6. So the Papua New Guinea, 1 over to come after this one. They are 122 for 6. So that was a Yorker there by Russell. So one delivery to come in is over. Let's watch now as he comes in now to bowl to that looked like Doriga. In bowl to Doriga. Bowled. He's bowled. York. Russell picked up the wicket. He's York. 122 for 7. Lovely delivery there by Russell.
Exactly what we expect from our pro Russell.
Yes, sir.
Excellent delivery here from Andre Russell.
Yes, indeed, it was an excellent delivery. So it was pitched up, and he was York. So let us. Maria Sugar is saying that, is this the first time they are playing in T20? No, this is their second World Cup. It's the first time they are playing against the West Indies, but this is their second World Cup. They played in the 2021 T20 World Cup. And Philip Kane is saying, Joseph bowling a lot better in this World Cup. Hope he don't get carried away later in the rest of the games. What do you think about Russell bowling, Roger?
I think he's bowling excellent. But one thing I would say, I would safeguard against, judging our bowlers against Papua New Guinea. I mean, as we've seen today, they have some decent players, but we'll come up against much better. Russell will come up against much better players in this tournament. So I would reserve judgment until I see him against some of the, better opposition. But we have to give him credit. He has been hitting his lengths, and that is encouraging to see.
Yes. So Shepherd will bowl the last over and not Joseph. So let's watch now as Mary Sugar said, well done, and Rodilatu is saying that as we watch Shepherd bowl. But that looks to be Joseph to me. That looks to be Joseph. The screen of Shepherd, but it looks to be Joseph. Let me look. So it is Joseph. Although the name there is Shepherd, it is Joseph that is bowling, and the one it brilliantly through the cover for 4, Roger.
Excellent shot for recovers. Joseph pitching this delivery up on middle stump, the batsman advancing down the track. That's an excellent shot. Joseph missed his length there. You cannot afford to miss your length in the last over of our T20 game. So Joseph will
over the wicket, bowl to Doriga, who just gives himself a little room and steer this down to third man for 4 more. So it is Joseph that is bowling, not Shepherd. Although the screen is saying Shepherd, it is Joseph. Good shot again from Doriga.
Yeah, Papua New Guinea finishing well here. They will be hoping to get up to that 140 mark again, just to, if not necessarily challenge the West Indies as far as winning the game, at least make sure that they don't get blown up, blowout win tonight.
So Powell having a chat with Shepherd. He's not quite happy with this last over from his big pace man. Over the wicket, bowl to Noriga, who charges down the pitch and run out. They go through, try to go through for a single, and Joseph in his follow through, just running out the wicket there. So he come down the pitch looking to hit Joseph over the top, got the inner portion of the bat. They go through for a single, but the non-striker was well shot. Good work by the big fast bowler.
You're hitting the ball so well, Dorga. Why run? Why take what has turned out there to be a suicide run? Your man set on 20 on 24. I think that was a huge mistake there. This could be the difference between a 10-run difference finishing this innings.
Yes, and that's a good point you're making there, Roger, because why run? He's a batsman that is in. He just got 2-4. There's no way, he should have taken that single, and Joseph in his follow through run out the batsman.
Absolutely.
That's what I said. They already made more than I thought they would make. Well, someone had predicted 180, so 3 deliveries to come. So they are 130. Sorry, not 180. 3 deliveries to come, so they may well make more than the 130.
I think it shows, the major difference, Carlton, with these associate nations and full member nations. It's a lack of experience and game awareness.
Moria, and they go through for a single as he plays that one down to mid-on. Russell came across and field, and they go through for a single. So Moria is off the mark, and Doriga is back on strike now. He's on 24 from 16. So he will have these 2 deliveries. I don't think that he will be running any single of these 2 deliveries. He should not have gone through for that. Should not have gone through for that single, as you correctly pointed out, Roger.
Yes, and as we can see, again, this is gonna, take away, 5 to 10 runs from what the overall total could have been. Good to see Alzarri hitting a few of his Yorkers here towards the end of the over.
Yes. Joseph over the wicket to Noriga, who comes down the pitch, but he cannot really beat the fielder Shepherd, who is at extra cover, but they take the single. Good delivery again from Joseph.
Excellent delivery. Papua New Guinea, obviously, again, the major difference between these smaller nations is game awareness, and that is something they can work on. But they obviously have some talent, and they have a respectable total here today.
Yes, and I would have made a point earlier, not necessarily today, but these associate teams from 1 to 20, they are competitive. They probably won't be able to beat the top teams, but they are competitive with the teams that are from probably 6 right down. Joseph full toss, the batsman unable to put it away, plays it out to Shepherd, that's extra cover. So 133 for 8 after 20 overs. Joseph ending with 2 for 31 from his 4. Good bowling performance from the West Indies on a whole. A no ball. It's not end, it's a no ball. So we thought that the innings was end, but it was a no ball, and it's a big one, Roger. Big no ball, that one, Roger.
Yes, a huge no ball. Very disappointed from our West Indies experienced paceman here. Let's hope he can finish well, because these no balls could be very, very costly.
Yes. So there's 134 for 8. Joseph, the final delivery. This is 5th delivery. It's over the wicket, 5 ball. Again looking for the Yorker, but missed it. It's a full toss. They hit it down to mid-on. They're coming back for the second run. The return comes in at the keeper's end, and they made it. So Papua New Guinea, I hope that's it now. Finally end at 136 for 8. What do you think about this total, Roger?
I think this represents not a competitive total, but a respectable total. I think the West Indies should get these runs quite easily. I know there's some rain in the air. 5 overs constitutes a game. So the expectation is that the West Indies will be going hard up front. With Papua New Guinea having a pace-heavy attack, I expect that to be much easier for the men from the Caribbean. But a respectable total here from Papua New Guinea, recovering from a horrid start and getting to 136, I believe. That is respectable for this team. The West Indies will be slightly disappointed after having Papua New Guinea down a few wickets in the power play. They would have expected to have gotten Papua New Guinea out or possibly under 100. But cricket is played on the pitch, and the West Indies certainly, I think, have a bit of work to do.
Yes, so Papua New Guinea lost their first wicket with the score on 5. Tony Ura going caught by Pooran of Shepherd. He made 2. The second batsman to go was Lega Sekaya. He was bowled by Hosein for 1 with the score on 7. Then on 34, Assad Vala, the captain, he was out caught by Chase of Joseph. Chase taking a good catch at backward point. He made 21 from 22 deliveries. Hiri was the next batsman to go. He went with the score on 50, and they were 50 for 4 in over number 9 when he went caught by Powell at first slip of Motie. Then Charles Amini was the next batsman to go at 94 for 5. Charles Amini caught by Pooran off Roston. It was too close to him. He was looking to ramp or cut it. He made 12 from 14. Then the next batsman to go was the opener who made 50. Not the opener, it's Sese who batted at 4. He made 50 and he went with the score on 98. Doriga was knocked out on 27. Soper made 10. Aliyah was run out for North, and Moria made 2 from 2 deliveries. Bowling for the West Indies, Akeal Hosein took 1 for 9 from his 3 overs. Romario Shepherd 1 for 23 from his 3 overs. Andre Russell 2 for 19 from his 3 overs. Roston Chase none for 26 from his 4. Joseph none for 34 from his 4. And Gudakesh Motie 1 for 24 from his 3. What about the West Indies bowling performance, Raja?
I think from a West Indian perspective, very encouraging to see Akeal Hosein showing some level of form, some level of control. Akeal has been one of our better performers for the last 2 years, but again, for the last 2 or 3 series, he's been a bit off the boil. He's our highest ranked bowler, so it's really encouraging to see him coming back into some form. That argues well for the rest of the tournament. Gudakesh Motie bowled well in patches. He did have that one very poor over today, but I expect to see him recover. Good work from Russell. I still, believe that Alzarri Joseph, as the leader of our attack, needs to show a bit more consistency. I need to see Alzarri hitting his Yorkers more consistently. I think his length today was much better, not as short as he usually is. And all in all, I think it's an encouraging performance from the West Indian bowlers. Going deeper into the tournament, I certainly expect some level of improvement. Also in the field, a little bit of sloppiness today in the field. I know Chase obviously took a brilliant catch, but the West Indies made a few errors that we did not see against South Africa. So I would be looking to see for the rest of the tournament if we can see some incremental improvements in our fielding and also hitting our lengths at the depth, because again, we will come up against much better players at the end of the day.
So it's a good start against a team who is the lowest ranked team in the tournament. They rank at number 20. It's always good to start against such an opponent. I think it was a fortunate decision for West Indies to start against them. Probably it was orchestrated, because the thing about cricket draw, which I don't have a problem with, it is different from the football draw where somebody take out a ball out of a what you call it, a bottle or something like that. For cricket, it is not like that. I was told that at one time when they were trying to put together the 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 schedule, the fixtures, there were 30 different drafts of a fixture as they tried to put it together. So that's how complicated the World Cup draft was. Roddy Latu is saying that he wants West Indies to score 15 runs per over. Do you really think that is necessary, Roger?
Well, again, as we discussed on the last podcast, net run rate will be crucial in this tournament. I do think, although the West Indies had an encouraging performance, one of the main disappointments is that we weren't more clinical. Yes, it's fortunate to come up against a lower ranked team for your first game, but you also want to hit your straps early. You want to be clinical. And when you have your opponents down in the power play, you got to put your foot on the float and keep them to a very low total. I would have liked to see the West Indies get them out for 85 and perhaps win this game in 7 or 8 overs. Unfortunately, we're chasing 136. I'm not going to say 15 runs and over is necessary, but I would definitely like to see the West Indies get the score in 11 to 12 overs. I'm not hearing you, Carlton.
So I'm saying that see you at over number 6. We're just going to play some music now until after the break. So see you at over number 6. Bobby and Andre will start the West Indies. Yes, Andre. Welcome back, Andre.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, man. Okay, so you'll pick up the start of the match. So you go ahead, please. Bobby should be joining you. So you go ahead until Bobby join you. You can give your feedback. Please remember to take the comments. You
Yes,
guys
yes,
have
yes.
to read the comments.
All right, yes, surely will.
Yes, man. Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Andre. It's over to you.
Yes. Welcome back to the start of the West Indies innings. I think they bowled pretty well. And we're gonna see it's gonna be they're gonna try and chase this total in as little as overs as possible. Mr. Casanova, good afternoon. I want us going at least 16 runs per over. Rate will be very important in the future. Yes, the run rate will be very, very important, because with us being in the rainy season, we don't know, which match or matches will be washed out or be affected by the rain. So it's going to be important that West Indies will win and win very convincingly. And so to try to get our net run rate in good order. So thank you, Mr. Casanova. Yes, the run rate is going to be very, very important. Right. So it's going to be King and Charles to open for the West Indies. I'm sure they're going to come out with all guns blazing to try and get this target of 136, chasing 137 for victory. So they'll try and score as many runs as possible in the power play. And we know that the West Indies batters are pretty attacking. Probably one of the most attacking batting lineup in this World Cup. We have a lot of six hitters, we have a lot of power hitters, so they will come and try to get as many as possible in the power play and try to get to this target in the shortest possible time. Orlando saying joining a bit late. West Indies should win this. We have to be more clinical throughout the back end. All due respect to Papua New Guinea, but none of the batters should be able to score 50 runs against our bowling. Yes, I very much understand what you're saying, but sometimes these things do happen, and the young man played pretty well. So, credit to him on his 50 that he scored. Right, so it's gonna be Kabwa Moria who will be bowling first. The first over, the left arm medium pace bowler is gonna bowl to King. So Brandon King will take first strike for the West Indies. Brandon King settles. Brandon King has been in a rich vein of form, so let us see how he goes here. So 137 for victory for the West Indies. There's a little bit of delay. So King settles. So it's Moria is going to come over the wicket, bowl to Brandon King, and King is driving this one pleasantly to the man at short cover. There's no run. So it's Moria, the left arm medium pace bowler from Papua New Guinea, is going to come over the wicket as we see a little bit of drizzle. Let us hope the rain stays away. He's going to come to bowl to Brandon King. Pass the umpire, bowl to Brandon King, who just plays that one to the man at mid-off. There's no run. Brandon King after a very, very sedate start. Welcome back, Bobby.
Yes, Andre.
So it's going to be, let us see how fast West Indies can get this get these runs. It's going to be Moria to bowl to Brandon King. Brandon King settles. He waits for Moria. Moria over the wicket, ball to Brendan King, and he's flicking that one to the man at the short mid wicket. There's still no run. West Indies has yet to get off the mark. Quite tidy line and length so far by the bowler Moria.
Yeah, looking good. Looking to be doing something with the ball as well.
Yeah, he seems to be, the ball seems to be swinging it a bit. As the ground staff, there seems to be some rain in the air, Bobby. Ground staff is waiting there on the boundaries. Moria is coming over the wicket to bowl to King. King is down the pitch, is trying to drive that one, misses that one. It goes through to the keeper. West Indies have yet to get off the mark. No runs scored from 4 deliveries, Bobby.
Yeah,
quite anxious moments as the weather seems to be coming in. Let us hope that it stays away and we can at least get 5 overs in.
I think we can get more than that. I think we have an hour, 2 hour maybe.
Right.
I don't think it's gonna rain.
Hi guys, excellent work from US. Thank you. There's King driving that one over the head of the bowler for 4. And there was Moria pitching that one, over pitching that one, and King coming forward, driving that one for 4. And West Indies is finding off the mark with 4 runs, 4 without loss.
Yeah, very looking frustrated King. I think he should just calm down.
So Eustace Williams saying, hi guys, excellent show, watching from US. Welcome Eustace Williams. Glad to have you on the cricket forum. It's going to be Moria to bowl the final ball of the first over to Brendan King. The keeper comes to the wicket now. Here is Moria. Over the wicket, bowl to King, and King is pulling that one over mid wicket into the fence of 4. So there was Brendan King on the front foot, pulling that one over mid wicket for 4 runs, Bobby. Lovely shot.
Yeah, much better shot when he's still at the crease and not trying to move too much. That was a much better shot.
So West Indies at the end of the first over, it's 8 without loss. West Indies off to a very good start. So King has been in good form, Bobby.
Yeah, King has been really good through the South Africa series. Excited to see how he goes in this World Cup, but he has been in good form for the last year.
Yes, he has been the most consistent of the West Indies batters. So I'm expecting great things from Brendan King. So it's going to be Johnson Charles. He's going to face up to, let me see who is this bowler now. Is Ali Nahu. It's Ali Nahu. The bowler is Ali Nahu. It's over the wicket to bowl to Charles. And Charles is hitting, wrapping that on the pad. It's a load of P4 LBW is given. So Johnson Charles goes first delivery. The bowler seems to have gotten some movement right there, Bobby. Hitting Charles on the pad, giving out LBW. And I think they have reviewed it. Yes, I think they have reviewed this decision.
Maybe only height can save him. It looks pretty straight.
Yeah, it's a little bit high. So let us see how it goes. But it seems to be it seems a very, very good shot. It's a ball that came back in a long way. Hit Johnson Charles on the front pad. He missed it.
He missed it by a mile.
Yes. It seems to be a very, very good. A very good shot there by the Papua New Guinea team. It seems pretty close. Let us see the verdict. Hawkeye, we're waiting on Hawkeye now. Charles missed completely. Still waiting on the third umpire's decision. Watch Hawkeye. Pitches outside, came back into impacting line. And yes, he's out. So West Indies lose their first wicket. So after 1.1 over, West Indies are 8 for 1. Johnson Charles goes for a duck. So there's Johnson Charles, who is, we know he was quite an inconsistent cricketer. When he's on song, he's pretty good, but when he's off, well, he didn't get off today at all because he only faced one delivery. So he goes for a duck.
Johnson Charles is very hot and cold.
Yes. So it is going to be Nicholas Pooran. He will have to come in and rebuild the innings. So it's 8 for 1. Shouldn't be any cause for concern, but we don't want to be losing wickets, especially with rain around. We have to keep an eye on that Duckworth Lewis.
Yeah.
So it's Nicholas Pooran that comes to the crease. And Nicholas Pooran is in really, really hot form. He's really playing well. He has played well over the past few months. He has played well in the IPL. He scored a quick fire 75 in the warm-up against Australia. So it's going to be interesting to see how he goes. He's going to be a very, very key batter for the West Indies throughout this World Cup tournament. So Nicholas Pooran, he takes his guard.
Yeah, both batters at the crease have been the two most consistent West Indies batter over the last year.
Right.
Alongside with the skipper. So I don't think there's any cause
and
for
Eustace
concern.
Williamson from Kingston of Saudi Arabia. Pooran faces up to now. He leaves that one outside the off stump. So there's no run. It goes through to the keeper.
Okay, Saudi Arabia. Okay.
Yeah. Kingston of Saudi Arabia. Okay, Eustace Williams.
How is cricket in Saudi, Eustace?
Now bowls to Pooran. He leaves that one outside the off stump once more. There's no run scored. West Indies remain on 8 for 1 after 1.3 overs. The bowler now seems to be getting a little bit of shape up there, Bobby.
Yeah. These Papua New Guinea bowlers seems to be moving it a bit.
Yes.
Rain is looking a bit heavy now. I hope it stays away.
We do hope so. And here's Nahu is going to come in to bowl to Pooran. Pooran is strikes him on the pad. Loud appeal is not outside umpire. They're going to consult right there. I think that might have pitched outside the leg stump. Yeah, and the rain is coming down now, Bobby. Coming down, cats and dogs.
Yeah, but I think they're going to come off. This is not looking good.
I'm sorry to come in here, but they're off the field. They have gone off the field. So the players are. So Pooran would have been out if they had reviewed it.
Yeah, that one looked even more.
So Pooran would have been out if they had reviewed it, and they are coming off the field. Rain is falling. So the situation at Georgetown is that rain is falling and the covers are on the field and the West Indies are off. And that decision just now, if they had appealed it, Pooran would have been out like before. Yes, gentlemen, go ahead.
I think they want to see some fireworks from Pooran because I think that one was a better shot than Johnson Charles because Johnson Charles looked high and that one was plumb. Yeah. And if you ask me, I would burn it. And Pooran. Pretty straight.
Yeah, he'd have been out. Yes. Gone for all money.
Mary Sugar is saying that Charles bat good in practice games and not serious in matches. Well, that's I cannot support it. The data doesn't support that, Mary Sugar. So you would have to tell me what practice game and not matches because the data doesn't really support it. And Eustace from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is saying, we played on concrete pitches and sandy fields, but we still enjoy ourselves. Yes, Eustace Orlando Williams, thank you for being here. So the situation, gentlemen, is that Papua New Guinea have made 136 for 8 after their 20 overs. West Indies in reply are 8 for 1. Sorry, I almost thought that Pooran also.
Yeah.
I hope it's not. It doesn't goes that way. After 1.4 overs, West Indies are 8 for 1. Gentlemen, yesterday I said that I wanted West Indies to bat first if they won the toss, and my reason for saying so is that if West Indies was fielding at this time with a threat of rain, we could have hurry up and get in the 5 overs. Papua New Guinea is not going to hurry up and get in the 5 overs. They're going to take their time about it because what? They want a point.
Yeah.
They want a point. But if West Indies was feeling, I'm not saying that in the short space of time would have bowled the 5 overs, but you get the general point, right, Bobby?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yes. Andre?
Yeah, I understand it. Yeah, understand, because I mean, even if they should come back on right now, they still, and with rain, it's gonna still be threatening. It seems like, So I do understand. West Indies will speed up the game, and we try and get at least 5 overs in, and the total would have gotten at least. It would be so overwhelming that the 5 overs will not be a threat at all.
Yes.
Us losing the game.
Well, Murray Sugar, the 3 matches against South Africa were international cricket match. They were T20 international cricket matches. But what is the real point that you want to make, Murray Sugar? The point you want to make is that Charles should not have been playing and someone else. But that would be unfair because Charles has outperformed the other two batsmen in the team who are O and Shimron Hetmyer. Charles have done better than them. Since 2023, Charles is way ahead of them. So what's the point you really want to make, Maria Sugar? Because I would not have made that point. What you say, Andrew?
Charles,
I mean, there's no two ways about. I mean, just Charles very much deserves his team. We can argue that he might not be the most consistent of batters, but he deserves to play over the other two batters in the team. No doubt about that.
Bobby?
Yeah, likewise. What Andre said, he deserves it. He earned it. Jansen Charles is just a very hot and cold cricketer. When he comes out, he's either gonna make single figures or he's gonna give you a quick fire 50, 60, 40. That's how Jansen Charles go about his business, and that's 2020 cricket for you.
So, Michael Douglas, this is not a bad point you are making, but why then, if that was the case, why bowl Hosein for only 3 overs? Why bowl Motie for only 3 overs? Because I think both Motie and Hosein only bowled 3 overs. So if that was the case, then Hosein and Motie should have bowled out their 4 overs because they were the one who looked most threatening. So I would have definitely gone with Hosein and Motie to bowl out their 3 overs if that was the case. What do you say, gentlemen?
Yeah, I would have in Motie and Hosein too. I would have finished them off.
But I got the point. Just a minute, Andre. I got the point that Mikel is trying to make, but then their action never reflected. Go ahead, Andre.
Yeah. I was quite surprised that Hosein, Hosein and Motie didn't bowl out their coat of overs. But I was probably thinking that then again, Captain Paul might have wanted to see Joseph has not bowled in quite a long time, so he was probably trying to give Joseph as his quota, being that he has, he's a bit rusty.
But the rain has stopped, or it seems to have stopped, and there's clear sky again, and we are seeing skies at this time. We are seeing sky, so the rain has stopped. So hopefully they'll be back out on the field in a very short while. But gentlemen, we're going to just play some background music, and we'll see you. We'll see you when they restart. So until then, we just play some background music. So, Andre, welcome back.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, a play is about to resume. The rain has stopped and play is about to resume. Hopefully, it's just a passing show. Was Mikel saying, and Ron Perry was saying. Likewise, Hosein should not bowl, as there were better bowlers than Hosein in. I do not understand the agenda. We are
Yeah.
all the same thing, and I just do not understand the agenda against some players because your favorite player is not playing. We have to stop it. We cannot continue to have this agenda. We have to support the 11 that takes the field and wish them to do well. We cannot want the 11 to take the field to fail so that we can argue for our players. We cannot continue to that.
No, not at all. It makes no purpose.
So yes, we have to drop this agenda. You know, for example, Hosein is our highest ranked bowler. Ball to Pooran, who comes down the pitch looking to swing this away. He comes off the pad and there is no run. The score remains at 8-1 in over number 2. Yes, Sun is out. Thank God. Mikel yes, Hosein has the best economy today. 3 overs, 1 for 9. you know. So he was very impressive. So thank you for that, Mikel. As not to bowl the final delivery of over number 2. And there's a good crowd on the grass bank. He moves in now. So look the field. You have a slip, a short third man, a backward pointer cover, extra cover mid-off. Not bowl to Pooran. The Pooran beat outside the half stump. He drives and misses. So at the end of 2 overs, Andre, West Indies are 8 for 1 after 2 overs.
Yes, Papua New Guinea have started pretty well. You know, I mean, wasn't that a maiden wicket over? Yeah, maiden wicket actually by the bowler now. So pretty good going by now. And West Indies will have to settle now and see, and regroup and see if they can get these runs in as little as over as possible. But they have some work to do.
Okay, thank you. So Moria to continue. Moria. His first over went for 8 runs as we watch West Indies 8 for 1, replying to 136 made by Papua New Guinea. So West Indies need 137 to win. Moria ball to King, and King drive through the offside down to the boundary for 4. It was pitched up and King was into the drive, and he drives it sweetly down to the extra cover boundary for 4. Good shot there by King, Andre.
Yes, King is a lovely shot indeed, and King is a very, very good strike of the ball, very, very good drive of the ball, especially through the covers. So it was a magnificent shot by Brandon King.
Yes. And so he's not allowing the Papua New Guinea batsmen to second. So Maria top bats King. Yes, good comment that Maria Sugar top batsman King. Yes. As he comes in now, Moria, the left arm pacer over the wicket, ball to King. That one come off the inside edge. He was looking to drive. It comes back off the inside edge onto the pad. Stifled appeal. 12 for 1 after 2.2 overs. That was a good delivery there by Moria, Andre.
Yes. And Moria seems to be able to move the ball around a little bit. He gets a little bit of shape, So not all that convincing from Brandon King, but good bowling by Moria.
Moria over the wicket, ball to King, and King off the back foot, cut it away through the covers, down to the backward point boundary for 4. Lovely shot by King. He's turning on the style now, so that was half the true. That was what you call it. It wasn't really a bad ball, but he played it on the hop, down to the backward point boundary for 4. King looking good, Andre.
King looking good indeed, and King is carrying his rich vein of form from the South African series, where he played really, really well. So we hope for the West Indies' sake that he continues in this form and in his veins.
He's really looking well. Jason Humphrey, I am in Barbados at the media up. That's where I am. King Seckers as Moria comes in over the wicket, ball to King down the leg side, and King turned this into the onside. We'll wait the signal from the umpire. They go through for a leg by, so King remains on 16. The score, West Indies score though moves up to 17 for 1, and we're in over number 3. So Nicholas Pooran comes back into strike. Marie Sugar is saying, we still have the game, to be honest. Yes, the game is... let me tell you something, Maria Sugar. You see, if West Indies win by 1 wicket, or if they could have win by half a wicket, once West Indies win and got those 2 points, I'm good enough. I am good, I'm very good with that. Rowan Perry is saying, let me take back my argument, and Hosein didn't see his figures before I commented. Thank you, Rowan Perry. That's really big of you. Ball to Pooran, and that one curves away from him. Wow, we getting some swing here. That was a good delivery. Pitched up, and it just curved away from him. Pooran tentatively here. So Pooran quite tentative. 17 for 1. We are in over number 3. One delivery to come in over number 3. West Indies 17 for 1. Pooran is yet to get off the mark. Brandon King is on 16. Pooran Seckers. as Moria runs into him, bold, and that he just waited on that one and played it out into the offside. Short third man has to come to his left, and they got a single. So Pooran is off the mark. At the end of over number 3, West Indies 18 for 1, looking to get 137. Yes, Andre?
Nice steady start from the Papua New Guinea. The bowlers, I think, they're getting a bit of movement out here, Carlton. I think they're doing a little bit with the ball. So, West Indies have not managed to get away very aggressively. So they still have some work to do in that regard. But good going by Papua New Guinea.
Yes, I think what is happening is that there's some humidity in the atmosphere. And because they are so slow, they are not as fast as the West Indies bowlers, and the ball is going through the air so slow. It is getting time to do something, But as I think that West Indies is going to pull through. So Pooran now is going to face up to bowl, and he's just played this back down the offside of the pitch, and there is no run. Na is name, Nao. I hope I pronounced that right. Let me get up to date with the comments. So as he said, I would have expected West Indies to have maidens. Na bowl well, yes he does. Jason Humphrey, I think Asi is from Papua New Guinea. Think you were in Guyana. No Jason Humphrey. I'm in Barbados at the media hub. Ball to Pooran, who looking to hit that over the onside. He misses and it's taken on the body, and there is no run. So I'm just getting up to date with the comment. However, he wasn't impressive in the practice games. That's the reason why I was reluctant to put him in the playing 11. Ruan Perry, that would have solved all your issues if you had just listened to my playing 11. Yes, Pooran will soon fire. Mary Sugar is saying, and Hosein, Asi saying, Hosein has to play. He doesn't break under pressure. Yes, that is true. So now comes in over the wicket, ball to Pooran, and Pooran places down to mid-off, and they go through for a quick single. Well run. He moves up now to 2, and Na is pronounced No. Okay, I see. I told you that Asi is from Papua New Guinea. It is pronounced No. Thank you very much. Asi, welcome. We are very glad that you are here and you are tuning in. But No is bowling very well, Andre.
Yes, he is. He's got he's definitely getting some movement out there. Yeah, and you see with his space and the humidity in the air, he's getting a lot of movement. So he has to the batters have to be very careful.
Yes, thank you. Bobby will come to you at the end of the over, Bobby. So now will now bowl to King. I think this is the first delivery that now is going to bowl to King. But he got a made a wicket in his first over. King is on 17. Now comes a bowl to King. King down the pitch. And when he gets there, he swings at it. It's missing and it goes through to the keeper. There's a shake of it from King. So now he's really, really bowling well. He's definitely doing something with the ball, Andre.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, he's getting movement, and I think with even with the delivery that got Charles, it came back a long way in from outside the off stump and got him for LBW. So he's actually getting shape.
Yes.
With his deliveries.
Yes. So this is a good spell here from now. He's in now, ball to King, and King flat batted this through the cover like a rocket down to the boundary for 4. That one came right out of the screw, and it goes down to the boundary for 4. Good shot by King. Good aggressive intent by King here.
Excellent shot by Brandon King. Brandon King, seems hell-bent on trying to disrupt the good line and length of No. So that was excellently played, and King moves on to 20 runs. Well played by Brandon King.
Yes, it was a good shot through the offside. Well played. So King just using his feet, getting to the pitch of the delivery, and then it through the offside. Ball to King, and he cuts this away. Down back with a point for 4. Class telling there now. So what happened here is now that No decided to shorten his length because of King using his feet to get to the delivery. No decided to shorten his length, and King almost predictable, waiting on it, almost as if he knows that No is going to shorten his length, and he cuts it away. Down back with a point for 4 more. Andre King is on fire.
Oh yes, on fire indeed, and King is playing beautifully, and you could see that he is playing with a lot of confidence. I realized from the South African series that he's using his feet more to the medium bowlers, fast bowlers, and he's playing really, really confidently.
Yes. So Mary said that Kings have a welcome back, Bobby. Welcome to the show. So it's over to you and Andrea. And please remember the persons in the comment for me, please.
Okay, thank you. Welcome back, Bobby.
Yeah. So Murray Sugar said King have a strong mindset. He always look to put pressure on the bowlers. I like that.
So at the end of over number 4, West Indies is on 27 for 1. King is on 24 from 13 deliveries. Pooran, who seems to be struggling, a bit, is on 2 from 10 deliveries. Pooran doesn't seem to, he has not found his timing as yet, Bobby.
Yeah. I'm a bit surprised because normally Pooran can deal with the swing, so I'm a bit surprised it's kind of troubling him.
Yeah,
but he'll find it.
Such is the nature of the game. So it's going to be, is it Soper? Is it Chad Soper? Is it that will come into the attack?
Yeah, I think it's Soper.
Or Soper?
I think that's how I hear the commentators pronounce it.
Oh, Soper. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Chad Soper to come into the attack. He's going to bowl to Nicholas Pooran. So Pooran, he looks around the field. Soper is going to come to bowl to Pooran. Comes over the wicket to bowl to Pooran, and Pooran is just trying to flick that one in the backward square leg area. There's no run. The keeper retrieves, and there's no run. Pooran remains on 2 from 11 deliveries. So while Brandon King seemed to have found his timing well, Bobby, Pooran seemed to be struggling a bit.
Yeah, Pooran looks a bit.
Yeah, Soper bowl to Pooran is just playing that one to the backward point area. There's no run scored. Pooran remains on 2. After 4.2 overs, West Indies are 27 for 1. Chasing a target of 137.
Yeah, good going by the Papua New Guinea guys. The bowlers are doing really good. To have Pooran at 2 of 12 balls, that's very good from them.
Yeah, Super Bowl to Pooran, and he's playing that one in the backward point there. No run scored again. The score remains on 27, so they have had a stranglehold on Pooran here, Bobby.
Yeah.
Giving him nothing at all to free his arm. Let us see how it go. Here comes Soper to bowl to Pooran over the wicket, bowl to sport. And Pooran is hitting that one high, hard over the long on area. It actually got held up. They come back for 2. I thought that was gonna go for 4. And there was Pooran trying to relieve shot more than anything else. Didn't time it as how he had hoped, and just got 2 runs for that.
At first, I thought that was a 6.
Not enough pace on the delivery right here. I think the pace, lack of pace is deceiving the West Indies batters. Here's Soper bowl to Pooran, who's drive that one to the man at mid-off. They go through for a quick single, and the score moves on to 30 for 1. 4.5 overs has been bowled. Pooran moves to 5 from 15 deliveries. Going at a rate of 6.21. King is back on strike. And who is that? Mark Sugar is saying that Nicky P will soon fire. Yes, we hope that he will soon fire Mark Sugar. Or Mary Sugar rather. We hope that he will soon fire. Soper bowl to King and is driving that one piece outside the off stump. Past the keeper for 4 runs. And there was King coming onto the front, driving that one. He got the outside edge of the bat. Past the keeper, 4 more runs to West Indies. King moves on to 28. The score moves on to 34 for 1 at the end of 5 overs for the West Indies.
Yep. They say fortune favors the brave. King is doing a very good job. He's not letting them bug him down. Pooran just struggling a bit.
Yes. So at the end of over number 5, the West Indies have progressed to 34 for 1. Brandon King is on 28 from 14 deliveries. Nicholas Pooran is on 5 from 15.
So Mr. Casanova says, Pooran always struggle at Providence. I thought he got over it last year. How did he do last year? I think he got a few half century against India last year.
Yes, so he's trying to settle, and it's going to be Bow who's going to come and bowl. It seems like he's a right arm off spin bowler. He's going to come to bowl to Nicholas Pooran. He's going to come around the wicket to bowl to Pooran. Pooran settles. He waits on Bow to bowl. Around the wicket, bowl to Pooran. Pooran is down the wicket and hitting that one high, hard, handsome, way over the top. It's gone for 6. Magnificent shot there by Nicholas Pooran. And there was Bow fighting that one. Nicholas Pooran getting down to him and hitting that one long and hard over his head all the way for 6. Magnificent shot there by Nicholas Pooran.
Yeah, I think this is a bad move from PMG.
Poor play. I think Nicholas Pooran is going to attack this bowler here, Bobby.
Yeah. It's either he's going to go for runs or maybe he get him in one. But I think this is a bad move from PNG.
Bow to Pooran again. He's down the pitch and drives that one magnificently shot for 4. And there was Bow over pitching to Nicholas Pooran. He's coming on the pitch, drove him over his head for 4 more runs. Lovely shot again, Bobby.
Lovely from Nicky P. This could be trouble.
You rightly said it might very well be a big mistake to bring him on into the power play. Yep. Pooran is going to attack him. Pooran is on the attack here, Bobby. 44 for 1 from 5.2 overs. Bow bowls to Pooran. He's down the pitch and hitting that one high, hard. It's going 6 more by Nicholas Pooran. And Pooran is on the go now, Bobby. Pooran is on fire now.
They made a very big mistake, Mikel.
Yeah, according to Mikel, PNG made a mistake. Don't put on a spinner. Yeah, we know Pooran is a destroyer of spin bowling, you know.
Especially when the medium pacers were giving him problems.
Indeed.
They should keep
so
that
16
pressure.
Runs from the first 3 deliveries from Bow. Bow bowled to Pooran again. He got beaten the flat right there, and all he could do is drive that one for a single to the man of mid-off. So the West Indies 50 is up 51 for 1 from 5.4 overs. And there we're seeing that Nicholas Pooran has hit the most 6s in 2024 in T20 cricket. All of 79 6s by Nicholas Pooran in 2024. Told you, according to Marie Sugar, told you. Yes, you did say that, Marie Sugar. Says Brandon King settles. He's gonna wait and bow. Bow over the wicket, bowl to King, who turns the way in the mid-wicket area. They go through for 1. That is all they'll get. The score moves on to 52 for 1. King moves on to 29. Pooran comes back into strike. He's on 22 from 19. So Pooran has finally gotten going. And according to Ron Perry, Pooran is West Indies' best T20 batsman.
I would say that. I think most people would say that too.
Yes. Bow to Pooran. Pooran was driving that one that came off the inner portion of the bat. There's no run. And at the end of over number 6, West Indies have progressed to 52 for 1. Pooran is on 22 from 20. King is on 29 from 15. Over to you, Bobby.
Yeah, very, very good power play. Very decent power play. Pooran got 18 from that over.
Yes. And I say that, why take off the medium pacers? Yes, a very good question. Very good question. You know, I thought that was a mistake to bring in spinner at that point in time. And medium pacers were doing, getting a lot of shape. So I thought that was an error on the part of the Papua New Guinea skipper.
Yeah, big error on them. And they've wakened the lion of Nicholas Pooran now. They release the pressure and it could go down from here for Papua New Guinea.
The left arm spin off, is it Carico? Carrico, bowl to King, and King drives the long off. They'll get an easy single. King moves on to 30 from 16 deliveries. And Pooran comes back into strike. It's going to be very, very interesting indeed. The left arm spinner is normally meat and drink for Nicholas Pooran. So let us see how he goes here. Carrico to bowl to Nicholas Pooran. Pooran is on 22 from 20 deliveries. Carrico over the wicket now. Bowl to Pooran, and Pooran is trying to pull that one. Didn't get a hold of it. Just an underage to the short fine length area, and there's no run scored. Pooran remains on 22 from 23 deliveries. Carrico to bowl to Nicholas Pooran. Over the wicket now. Bowls to Pooran. Pooran is down the pitch and is hit driving that one to the short mid-wicket area. There's no run. Well bowled by Carrico. He saw him coming and shortened his length. And Pooran was not able to get underneath that one.
So Mr. John P. Nichols said, I really would not celebrate this innings from Pooran, out plum, LBW and not given. So
yeah,
I'll get to that.
Yes, and Pooran, outside off stump, play that one to the man at the backward point here. There's no run scored. Good over thus far by Carrico. Carrico bowls to Pooran once more and is back and pull that one to the deep fine leg area. They go through for one. They'll come back for two. That is all they'll get. So Pooran gets two. His score moves on to 24 from 24 deliveries. The West Indies score moves on to 55 for 1 from 6.5 overs. Good over thus far by Carrico. The left arm spinner is going to come to bowl to Nicholas Pooran. Bowl to Pooran, and Pooran is dabbing that one to the short third man area. They go through for one. Come back for the two. The fielder pulls that one just in time. And two is all they'll get. So West Indies moves on to 57 for 1 from over number 7. Pooran is on 26 and King is on 30. Over to you, Bobby.
So yeah, Mr. John P. Nickel. A lot of times a batter is given out when he was not out. That's the name of the game. PNG, they could have referred it. It was pretty plumb. They had a chance to refer it. That's just the nature of the game. Sometimes you get unfairly out. Sometimes you are out. You're not given out. That's just the way of the game.
Indeed. So after over number 7, King is on 30 from 16 deliveries. Pooran is on 26 from 25 deliveries. And Soper will continue. Soper is going to bowl to Brandon King. He's on 30. Soper conceded 7 runs in his first over. The skipper is trying to settle his field. Brandon King looks around. King settles. Soper is going to come over the wicket, bowl to King, and King's driving that one to the man at the cover area. There's no run scored. Score remains on 57 for 1. Brandon King is on 30 from 17 deliveries. Soper goes back to his mark. He's on his way now to bowl to Brandon King. Passes umpire just about now. Bowl to King, and King is driving. That one came off the inner portion of the bat. Back to the bowler. King can't score. The lack of pace right there seemed to have, deceived King somewhat. No timing on the ball. Brandon King settles. Soper in bowl to King, and King is flicking that one into the short mid-wicket area. They go through for 1. They're going to come back for 2. Yeah, really good running there for West Indies. So 2 runs in mid-wicket area. Brandon King moves on to 32. The West Indies total moves on to 59 for 1 in over number 8.
Really good run in there.
Indeed. Soper bowl to King, and King is flicking that one into the man at the deep middle boundary. They go through for 1. The misfield by the fielder, but they just set for 1 right there. So the West Indies total moves on to 60 for 1. King moves on to 33. Pooran is now back on strike. He's on 26 from 25 deliveries. 2 balls to come in the 8th over, Bobby.
Yeah, Pooran. The Papua New Guinea bowlers have been look like they're dragging it back a bit.
Yeah.
But West Indies still have a lot of wickets in hand, and they have 2 danger men out there. So
Pooran
it can
settles,
go.
and Pooran flicks this one from Soper to the man up the backward square leg boundary. They get an easy single. He moves on to 27. Okay, so GTV said, I think Charles is a coach choice. I would carry Myers over him, you know, but no need to even think about that because Myers is not in the team. And here is Brandon King driving that one to the man in the cover area. There's no run scored. The end of over number 8. West Indies is on 61 for 1. Brandon King is on 33 runs. Nicholas Pooran is on 27 from 26. So the end of over number 8, West Indies on 61 for 1. Over to you, Bobby.
Yeah, from Buggy GTV. It could be, but nonetheless, Myers haven't helped himself over the past year or so. So even if it's the coach's choice, you can't blame him. But like Andre said, Myers is not in the team. He's in the reserve. So we just have to work with Charles for right now.
Right. We have to work with who we have. To support the players, you know, whichever players are selected. So it's going to be the left arm spin of Carico that will continue. I think he bowled a pretty decent first over. The over just went for 5 runs. So let us see how he goes here. He's going to bowl to Nicholas Pooran. He's on 27 from 26 deliveries. Pretty sedate start by Nicholas Pooran standard, you know. Normally you'd be in a strike rate in a high 140, 150. But let us see how he goes right here. Carico over the wicket to bowl to Pooran. He's down the pitch. And Pooran is driving that one over. And he's caught. Caught in the deep mid wicket. And there was Pooran coming on the pitch. Driving that one. He didn't get a hold of it. And Carico strikes. The West Indies have lost their 2nd wicket. Nicholas Pooran goes for 27.
Yeah, I guess it was coming. PNG really dragged back it for the last 2 overs or so. And like you said, Carico is bowling well. He only went for 5 in his first over. He's looking good. He looked good against Pooran, and he got his man.
Yes. I thought he pulled back his length. You know, he saw Pooran coming. He pulled his length back somewhat. So Pooran could not get under the ball. So all he could do was manage to hit it to the man at the deep mid-wicket area. And Pooran goes for 27 from 27 deliveries. And the West Indies are at 61 for 2 from over number 8.1. And it's Roston Chase who will come out to face the music.
Big Chase is here.
Yeah, Mr. Casanova is saying that they put Pooran out of his misery. The struggle continues for Pooran at Providence.
I guess Mr. Casanova was right.
Yes.
Mr. Casanova was right.
Pooran struggles at Providence. Mr. Casanova knows what he's talking about as it relates to Pooran and
Providence.
And him playing at Providence. So it's over to Roston Chase, who is given the mandate to bat at that crucial number 4 position. Let us see how he goes. This is good going here by the Papua New Guinea team. They have actually employed a slip, which is good. Yeah, you know, because they need to take wicket. The only way they can win this match is to take wicket. So it's going to be Carico, the left arm spinner, is going to come out around the wicket to bowl to Chase, and Chase is driving that one. Peas off the outside edge. Let us see. It was actually off the pad, so it's actually a leg by signal by the umpire. Score moves on to 62 for 2. Yeah, good bowling by Carico. Bobby.
Yeah, very good bowling. I see King with a defensive pad.
Like King is just forward, playing it into cover area. There's no run. Carrico once more around the wicket is Carrico to bowl to King, and King is trying to cut that one, missed it through to the keeper. The keeper didn't collect cleanly, but the score, there's no run, no damage done. The score means on 62 for 2. Carrico bowl to King, and King is flicking that one into the backward square leg area. They go through for a single. That is all they'll get. The score moves on to 63 for 2. King moves on to 34.
So we see
Carrico have a very impressive figure of 1 for 6 from his 1.5 overs thus far.
Very good. Very, very good. 1 for 6 of 2 overs. Playing against the West Indies.
Carrico to bowl to Chase, and Chase is missing that one, driving and missing. And at the end of over number 9, West Indies is on 63 for 2. King is on 34. Chase is yet to get off the mark. Carrico 1 for 6 from 2 overs. Very impressive stuff from Carrico. Left arm spinner. Over to you, Bobby.
Yeah. So we see John P saying he's talking with Asi in the comment section. You know, the two going. But John P, you know, that's how it goes. The umpires are humans too, you know. They're gonna make some decision that, you know, could have been straightforward, but that's just life. That's just the human element of cricket.
Right. So at the end of over number 9, West Indies is on 63 for 2. Brandon King is still there. He's on 34. Roston Chase is yet to get off the mark. And it's going to be another spin again. It's going to be Vala is going to bowl his right off spin. Bowl to King. King is just playing that one in the cover area. There's no run. Yeah, the spin is probably siphoning the West Indies a bit here, Bobby. Vala bowl to King, and King again once more. Just off the back foot. Play that one to the cover area. No run scored. The West Indies remain on 63 for 2. Vala turns. Bowl to King. Bowl to Brandon King. And King is driving that one to the man at the cover. No run scored from 3 deliveries. Pressure is building here. Building on Brandon King. Vala. Bowl to King once more. And he's playing that one into the middle wicket area. No run scored. Pressure is really building here on Brandon King. No run scored from 4 deliveries in the over. Vala once more to bowl to King, and King is hitting that one. It's high, it's hard. Let us see, it's going to be caught. And the pressure has finally taken a toll on Brandon King. Vala takes a wicket. The West Indies plunged to 63 for 3. A bit of a spot of trouble here, Bobby.
I think we should do good.
Spot of bother.
A spot of bother, but I don't think we should worry if we really are thinking we can win the World Cup. If we have hopes of winning the World Cup, it's good. Maybe some of the middle order can face some spin. Let's see what they got. Can get some batting before we get deep in the competition. So let's see how it goes. Very interesting.
Mr. Casanova is saying Hope should have been playing. He does well at this ground. But that is true, but we just have to back the players that we have right here. So it is 63 for 3 after 9.5 overs.
I thank you very much, Andre, and see you for the next match. Bobby and I will take it through, and I know you need to rest your voice. So I'll see you for the next match. We'll talk, Andre. Thank you very much.
All right. Okay. Take care.
Good. So thank Andre for being here as we go into the second half of the West Indies innings. The drinks break is just about to end. You know, it was a really poor shot from King as clearly the Papua New Guinea bowlers have tightened up the spin. This is really a difficult pitch to bat on, Bobby.
It turns out so. It could be the rain. It could be the bit of rain that caught it right before. But I think we should be able to bat on it. You know, it's still our home ground. We're still playing against Papua New Guinea. We should be able to bat on it properly.
Thank you, and please remember to slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. And also, please remember to support the channel. You need to support the channel so we can keep this going as we bring you these watch along live from the media hub in Barbados. So please support the channel. We need your support. We are asking for your support. The links are in the video description. They are scrolling across the bottom there. So whether by your gifts or if you want to promote your business, please do so and support the channel. It's very important that you support the channel. So Michael Douglas replied to Mr. Casanova. Mary Sugar is saying that poor shot, but we come again, King. Yes. So and Rowan Perry is saying that who are the two best batsmen West Indies have against spinners? Who are the two best batsmen we have against spinners?
Hope and Pooran.
Hope and Pooran. What about Chase?
Chase is good too, but I think Hope and Pooran clears Chase against him.
Yes, I feel so too, Mr. Casanova, that the pitch is a bit tricky as Powell comes to the crease. So one delivery to go in over number 10, Ravmon Powell, who's averaging 26.24. So Vala, captain to captain, and Powell on the front foot. That one come off the outer portion of the bat. It goes out into the offside. So at the end of the over, West Indies 63 for 3, looking to get 137 to win. So they need a further 74 runs in 10 overs. So the run rate, the current run rate is below the required run rate, and that is not good. I never like it when it is like that. Mary Sugar is saying that Powell is going to smash some ball. Yes, I believe so too. So I'm sure it's 10 overs to go. It's 10 overs to go. 10 overs for 63 runs. What are they playing? Best match? That score is no good. Shake my head. Oh, shoots. Ball to Chase, and Chase play that one back past the bowler, down to long on for a single. Bobby, are you worried about the West Indies position at this stage?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Yes. And I don't know how many times I would have made the point, but I continue to make the point that from 8 to 20, well, West Indies is up now to 4, but recently West Indies was at 8. So from 8 to 20, I always think that anybody can beat anybody on a given day. A minute to Powell, full toss, and he hit this away, down to cover. The fielder comes to his right on the cover boundary. They're gone for one. Will they come back for the second? No, they have the second and one. The score will move up now to 66 for 3. So we expect that Powell and Chase will carry this very deep for us. 65 for 3. As Amini comes into Chase, and Chase drives down to long off. Control batting there. These two is playing it well, Bobby. 66 for 3.
Yeah, Powell has been very good with spin, and Chase, he can rotate the strike good, and he's decent at spin. So I expect them to bring it home.
Yeah, yes, shot outside the half stump. Powell cuts, cannot beat backward point, and there is no run. Definitely, I expect these two to carry it very close to the total. There's still a lot of batting to come. We have seen in matches where we have struggled, we are 75 for 5, and we still make 200. A bowl to Powell off the back foot, just hit it down the onside of the pitch, down to the field that long on, and they get a single. So 67 for 3. Bobby, as I was saying, Bobby, we see even in recent time, as Amini is really rushing through his over. So I'll come to you at the end of the over. The ball to Chase, and Chase off the back foot, force it through the covers, down to the field on the cover boundary. Another run, 68 for 3 at the end of over number 11. Over to you, Bobby.
Yeah, we have a lot of batting to come. All the way to about number 8, 9. We have 2 big hitters in Andre Russell and Shepherd to come. So not a big score, so I'm not too worried.
Yes, and I go back to the point that I was making, that more than one occasion over the past 12 months, West Indies have been a spot of bother and the lower middle order and the tail bring us to substantial total. So it's not the first time that we have seen where the top order have been hit away. And that remember that the reason why Hope was dropped and Chase playing was because the top order was failing.
Yes.
And there was Chase looking to play that one through the onside. It got the outer portion of the bat and it goes down to long off instead. They go through for another single. So 69 now. 69 now for 3. So West Indies need now fewer runs to win than what they are. So this is a good thing. Powell using his feet, but when he get there, you just have to block it because he never quite got to the pitch. Vala saw him coming and just held back that one and pull it down short. And Powell just have to block it into the onside. Vala comes in now, ball to Powell, and it's short and he pulls this away, down back with a square leg. The fielder comes across, misfield through, down to the boundary for 4. He came across and failed to pick it up and it goes into the boundary for 4. Powell, that one was short from Vala. Bobby, I think the reason why that one was short was because Powell used his feet the previous delivery and Vala just never wanted to pitch it up to him, and Powell knew that it was coming and he just pulled it away down back with a square leg as Vala comes in again now to Powell. He's in, ball to Powell, and Powell uses his feet and drives down to long off for a single. The score moves up to 74 for 3. Bobby?
Yeah, that's how Powell's gonna play. He's gonna use his feet. We see that he's been doing that a lot over the past year, and that has put some worries in the bowling.
Ball to Chase, and Chase hit this down to long on in the air, but straight in the gap, and they go through for a single, and the score moves up now to 75 for 3. 62 needed from 49 deliveries. So the difference is just 13. Vala, ball to Powell, and Powell, that's one curve in the air. That looked like the deuce-straw. I need to look at that elbow though from Vala. That elbow definitely need to be looked at. So at the end of over number 12, West Indies 75 for 3, need 62 from 48. Go ahead, Bobby.
Yeah, I want to see back that delivery too. That delivery look a bit suspect.
Yes. So Gerard Mead, how are you, man? All the way over there in England. Nice to see you, Gerard Mead. Yes, man, nice that you are here. Gerard is saying if we get a poor start, Pooran should not bat at 3. Chase should instead. So there is Gerard Mead giving his take on it. You think that with Charles getting out so early, then that Chase should have come at 3 instead of Pooran. So nice that you have put forward your position. And Chase eased the ball into the offside, cannot beat backward point though, and there is no run, so the score remains on 75 for 3. 75 for 3. West Indies, they need another 37 and 25, so that's 62 more runs. Now again, Kariko here is in his 3rd over here, 2.2 overs, 1 for 6. As Maria Sugar is saying that we're not worried, we know, man. Ball to Chase, and Chase drive into the offside, and there is no run. I don't think so, though, Maria Sugar. I don't think Chase is a test batsman. He's more Kariko. Ball to Chase, and Chase drive, forcing this out down to long off for a single, and the score moves up now to 77 for 3. We're over number 76 for 3. We are in over number 13 here. So this is good from Papua New Guinea. They are really stuck into the task here. But West Indies is going to win it a few overs to spare. Down the leg side, and Paul click this away in the air. Pass the square leg, umpire down to the fielder on the boundary. That travels in the air for a long time. A very long time. 77 for 3. I didn't quite like that shot. Maybe he should have taken the wide, but he played it in the air, past the square leg umpire down to the fielder coming off the boundary. Comes in now, ball to Chase. That's his Karika. Ball to Chase and edges that one down to short third man, and there's no run. Chase almost York himself. At the end of over number 13, West Indies 77 for 3, Bobby.
Yeah, good going by Papua New Guinea. They have really stifled the West Indies batting. But like you say, I think we're gonna win with some overs to spare. I think Powell is just getting the conditions right, and then he'll attack. I think, but kudos to Papua New Guinea.
Yes, and he's making the point that Jerry Barry is making the point that the run rate is going up to 9. It's getting worrying. Well, because it's just 7 overs to go, a run rate of 9 from 7 overs is not really that worrying. But I get your point, Barry. I can understand. But I want to tell you that we're going to win this match with probably even 9, 10 deliveries to spare. It's not going to go. It's not going to go the full distance. Papua New Guinea cannot win this match, defend 137 against the West Indies. They won't. They will have to bowl out the West Indies, and I do not see that happening. Once the match go to the 20 over, Bobby, West Indies will win, and 2 points is 2 points.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, it's only 130 to defend. I cannot see Papua Guinea bowling out the West Indies in 7 overs.
He almost killed the bowler there. It was short and he hit it hard back at him. He has to duck and it goes into the bunch of a 4. He almost killed him. It was short and he hit it straight back at him with some vengeance. There was some arrogances that as Soper bowled to Powell down to the bunch of a 4. Brutal, Bobby.
That's a Powell power.
Yes, it was brutal. He hit it hard back past him.
I would like to see the bat speed
Soper
on that.
comes in, bowl to Powell, and Powell clip this away down to mid wicket. They gone 1. They touch down. They're coming back for the second. Well run by the West Indies, and the score now moves up to 83 for 3. You see, David Fine, nothing is given to you, it is sports, and that's why the game has to be played, David Fine. And you always heard football coaches in particular saying that a ugly win is better than a pretty loss. Bowl to Chase, turn this in that Chase, Powell, turn it into the inside. They're gone for 1. And let's see, there's a single this time. So 7 out of this over thus far, 84 for 3. Yes. So you always hear it, So we still. That is true. That is true. Shook's variety. Just 1 good over, and we are in the driver's seat. Bowl to Chase, and Chase plays this out into the offside for a comfortable single into the gap. There's a big gap between backward point and extra cover, or you could say a wide mid-off, and they go through for another single. 8 runs off the over thus far, 85 now for 3. We are in over number 14 as Powell comes back into strike. Soper, none for 19 so far. This is his third over. Ball to Powell, and that's a good delivery. It comes back into Powell, and Powell defends down the offside of the pitch to the bowler, and there is no run. Yes, Bobby. Bobby, you hearing me? Your mic is on mute, Bobby. You need to unmute your mic.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you now.
A ball swing misses, loud appeal. He's out. Powell is out. He got the inside edge. He reviewed it. That means he doesn't touch it. He reviewed it and is just tapping down the crease. So clearly the umpire got it wrong. From Powell body reaction, and he said he didn't get a touch to it. But his body reaction tell you that he didn't get a touch, right, Bobby?
Yeah. I mean, he looks pretty confident.
Yes. No, David Fry. You cannot say we should never be in this position. The ability to come back from this position and win matches is what makes us good, Let's watch. It was far from the bat. It was nowhere near the bat. The umpire made a bad decision there. So, another bad decision, and that one definitely not out.
I did heard some nice, so maybe that's.
He got a hedge. He's out. He got a spike on it. He's out, Bobby. He's out. But there's a gap between the ball. But there's a gap.
I heard a nice, so maybe the nice come from somewhere else. But I heard the nice.
He's out. Powell is out. But he looks so confident. But there's a small spike.
Oh,
wow. He's out. Hello to all you for fantastic commentary. Dr. Brown support coming soon. Thank you, Gerard Mead. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Gerard Mead. So West Indies definitely in a spot of battle here now. Need 52 from 36 deliveries. This match is going down to the wire, Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Rutherford should wrap it up. He's pretty good at spin. Very unlucky though. He didn't even feel it. That was very unlucky, but that is cricket.
Yes. When I look back at that replay, Bobby, though, it just looked to me that probably there was a gap between the bat and the ball. It looks so, but there was a spike. Clearly, there was a spike, but when you look at the split screen, it appears that there was a gap. But let's see now. A minute, 14 overs, 85 for 4. No team have ever gone through the World Cup unbeaten. Ball to Chase, and Chase drive down to long off. They will get a single. He just drives that down to long off. Another single. So it was Paul was looking to play a forcing shot off the back foot. There was a loud noise there, Bobby, to be honest.
I heard the noise. I heard a
Yes.
loud noise, but it was a very thin spike.
Yes. See, let's watch now. As ball to Rutherford, who places out into the offside, and there is no run. There's a lot. Are we supporters of West Indies cricket? The comments that I'm seeing coming through, are we really supporters of West Indies cricket? Or we are just here to bash the team? Knows when the team needs our support, when the team is down. If you were at a football match and your team was trailing, you watch the English Premier League all the year. That is when you get behind your team. The stands, look at the stadium in Guyana. It is empty. Ball to Rutherford, who plays that down the offside for a single, down to long on. So a single. So the score moves up now to 87 for 4. Bobby, look at the stand. Look how empty the stands are. Look how empty the stands are. And then we are saying West Indies are a joke. Let's watch Amin, ball to Chase, and Chase hit this high in the air, gone out of the ground into the empty stands. There's just a sputtering of spectators. So hitting that across the line into the stand, West Indies now needed only 44 from 31 deliveries. Good shot there by Chase, Bobby.
Yeah, good shot.
Sit up. Yes. Good shot there by Chase. Definitely. We need to support the team, and there are some persons who just want to see the team fail, and they want to see the team fail because they have their agenda. Because when the team fail, they can say, I told you, so and so should have been playing. Ball to Chase, and Chase hit this down to long on for a single. So that's what a lot of persons just want to see. Once the team fail, they say, all right, you see, I told you Hetmyer should have played. Yeah, I told you Hope should have played. We cannot be like that. We have to support our team because it's only these guys, only these guys can get us into winning this match. So come on, man, let us support the team. Go ahead, Bobby.
Yeah, I think some people are just nervous though. I think they're just a bit nervous, but no need to worry. We got this in the bag.
Yes, Bobby, I realize that you are nervous too, Bobby, because I noticed that when West Indies is not playing, you talk a lot, but when West Indies is playing, you look like you're nervous. You only have a few words now, Bobby, so it looks like you are nervous.
No, I'm not. The only time I will get nervous is probably if we lose 7 wickets, then I'll be a bit worried. But I'm not worried right now. I think we have this in the bag.
Yes, Simmons has a way with underdog teams. He's that coach that does well with them. Well, I see. Well, that is true. Yes, that is true. And in CPL, this stadium is full, but now it's World Cup, it is empty. And one really that's played away down to long on by Chase. They go through for another single. The score moves up now to 95 for 4. And Bobby, the Jamaican government looking on at this empty stadium. What do you think they are saying?
I don't think you can judge it off one match. I
Okay.
think it's probably based on the time and the opposition. So I think it will get full when we play some other.
Yeah, but who would we have gotten in Jamaica? You know, let's
Maybe the same opposition.
bowl to Rutherford, and Rutherford on the edges it. And it comes back into the stump. He just uses his foot and kick it away, you know. So the score is now 95 for 4. What do you think going through Simon's mind? He's a professional. Do you think comes in now? Bowl to Rutherford, and Rutherford cut this away. Down to the sweep on the boundary. They'll get 1. They will circle with 1. 41 now needed from 27 deliveries. So the difference is 14. The difference is 14.
2-6 can clear it up.
Bobby, but yes, man, Bobby is a nervous man. Bowl to Chase, and Chase whip this through the onside. They will get a single, and so the score moves up now to 98 for 4. 40 needed from 26. Go ahead.
Trust me, Murray, I'm not nervous yet. I have full confidence in the guys right now.
Yes, I still think we're going to win with an over to spare. That one, Rutherford plays it out into the offside. The keeper comes from behind the stump. I thought the tickets were sold out for the World Cup, but the stadium is empty. Yeah, Mr. Costello is saying, Bobby, we're going to win, man. Just drink some water and watch us win. Rutherford is out caught behind. He tried to pull it away, and he's out bottom edge into the gloves. So that was too close to him. So West Indies need 40 from 24. That's 10 runs and over. Are we about to witness another upset here? Are we? Bobby, your views.
It's looking crazy now. It's looking that way, but I still think, we still have some good amount of batting to come. I still don't think we're gonna see an upset today. I know Phil Simmons is hoping for an upset, but I don't think that will happen.
Yes. I said, remember, it's Sunday morning. No, come on, I'm sure that the entire Guyana is not at church. It didn't matter which, because if you're going to say it's Sunday morning, what about if it was in the week? They would have been at work, you know. Yes, Michael Douglas is saying Roston and Shepherd is yet to come, but one of them is coming now. Yes. Yes, all right. I hope you apologize, Judge Mark Mawaya. I hope you really apologize. What is going on? I don't know. This pitch is difficult. And Mary Sugar is saying that he's nervous now. Mayanka Tapalal. Slowly, the time will pass and the 9th of June will arrive. Today, in advance, I congratulate Team India for victory over Pakistan because, but I think you're off track there. You're not on agenda. You're off agenda. Is really this is a West Indies Papua New Guinea match. When that time comes, we will do that match. But right now, this is a Papua New Guinea West Indies match. As usual, a policeman is walking in front of the side screen. It always happens at match. Kariko comes in bowl to Chase, and Chase drive. Cannot beat cover, and there's no run. Yeah. Wow. West Indies have lost 4 of their last 5 T20 World Cup match. Bowl to Chase, who drive this down to long off for a single. And the score moves up now to 98 for 5. Yes, clearly off the bottom edge, true to the keeper. Yes, so both Powell and Russell there looking to play the wrong shot to deliveries that are too close to them. Let's watch Carrico. He comes in now, ball to Russ, and Russell plays this out into the offside, and there is no run. The score remains at 98 for 5.
What was that from Rutherford?
Yes. Ball to Russell. Down the leg side, Russell looking to swing it away. Taken on the pad. There is no run. So still needing 39 runs from 3.3 overs. Carrico comes in, ball to Russell, and Russell whip this into the onside. In the air, they're gone for 1. Will they get a second? And they get 2, and the score moves up now to 100. That's the West Indies 100. So 100 for 5. 1 delivered to come, and that was poor work there from the producer just now. He didn't show us what was happening any at all. Poor work. Need to be better. Carrico comes in now. His final delivery spell. Ball to Russell, and Russell hit is out of the ground for 6. So that's 6 runs by Russell, and immediately the score gone down just 31 now needed from 3 overs. So that was the final delivery of Carrico's spell, and Russell hit it away for 6. 106 for 5. Bobby, it's over to you.
Yeah, my feed is a bit behind, so yeah, that's an Andre Russell special right there. So we need 10.1 of the last 3 overs. I think this is very much gettable for a guy like Andre Russell. And even Roston Chase. Roston Chase can hit some big 6s. So this is the time right now. They're getting me there to the nervous point, but I'm not nervous yet. Trust me. But I don't like the way this over went. This over should have went for 12 or 15.
Yeah, it only went for 9.
Yes.
Yes, so 31 needed from 18. West Indies is going to get home. So this is the captain, Vare. Comes in now, ball to Chase. And Chase hit this away, down back with a square leg. The fielder coming around, stopped it, threw him 4 runs. Oh, poor there. So Vare must feel it, but the pressure is on to Carrico. So this has not been a last 2 good delivery for Carrico. The last delivery out of his over went for 6, and now he comes across and he misfield and it goes into the boundary. Poor there from Carrico. Bobby.
Yeah, I think it's just the pressure. The pressure. I think it's just the pressure, you know.
They now begin to realize that they can win. Vava ball to Chase, and Chase hit this down through mid-wicket in the air again, straight to the fielder, this time coming off the boundary. Just the singer. The score moves up now to Nelson, 111 for 5, 26 needed from 16 deliveries. The gap is 10. It is coming down all the time. It's going to bowl to Russell, the dangerous Russell. So I think, you see, once Papua New Guinea think they have a chance to win, they become tense. You know, before now they were playing relaxed cricket, but now they have become tense as Vava comes into Russell. And Russell off the back foot strokes this to the right of extra cover. They're gone for 1. The fielder comes around and they push for 2 and they get it quite easily. The score now moves up now to 113 for 5. 24 needed from 15. That was a sweet shot by Russell. You know. As comes in now, Vava, ball to Russell, and Russell strokes this down to long off for a single. Looking very good. The score moves up now to 114. So 8 out of this over so far with 2 deliveries to come. A boundary needed.
Yeah, we'll take 2-6.
Yeah.
Or 2-4s.
Ball to Chase. And Chase hit this high over the top. It gone out of the ground. So that's the 6 there. So West Indies now 120 now for 5. And all of those persons who were saying that, putting all of those negative comments in the chat, I don't want to hear from you now. You need to sit down. See you in the next match that West Indies play. You need to sit down. You need to have confidence in your team. We all want the same thing. Players will fail. Hope could be playing and he failed. He's out of the team because he had failed. Hetmyer is out of the team because he had failed. as we watch Vava comes in bowl to chase, and chase hit this down to long on the bounce. It beat the field of 4 more runs. It goes into the boundary. 124 for 5 at the end of the over. West Indies on fire now, Bobby.
Yes, and Chase has released the pressure. So I have no doubt in my mind now that we're winning in the next over.
Yes. Bobby. Players all will fail. Players will fail. And there was a time when Hope was in the team. He's out because he failed. There was a time when Hetmyer was in the team. He's out because he failed. So not because Rutherford failed today, not because Pooran and Charles failed, you're going to say they should be out of the team immediately. We have to support the team. This is our team. It is not Guyana team. It is not Jamaica team. It is not Barbados team. It is not Trinidad team. It's the West Indies team. And I keep on saying we must support the West Indies team. 13 needed from 12 deliveries. Bobby, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, very well done by Chase. Chase did what he was picked to do perfectly. I mean, he wasn't that great with the ball, but he did what he needed to do with the bat. Russell doing the same. I think they're gonna finish it off in this over.
Yes, but when you say Chase wasn't great with the ball, I'm trying to understand, because it's 4 overs went for 26 runs, and you'll take that any day in a T20 match.
Oh well, I didn't know he bowled 4 overs. I know he bowled 2 bad overs, but I would take that stats any day in a match.
This is Moria back to Russ, and Russell pop this down to third man, wide of the short third man. The sweep on the boundary come across. They will get back for 2, and the score is now a runner ball because it's 126 for 5. So West Indies need a runner ball. Definitely West Indies got a little scared, but this is how the big team come through. You remember in the ODI World Cup last year? Look at the Afghanistan-Australia match, but who ended up winning the World Cup? So we just need to relax. Russ is on 13 from 7s as Moria comes in bold to Russ, and Russell just move across his stump and tuck this into the onside. They go through for a single. The score moves up now to 127 for 5. 10 needed from 10. 10 needed from 10. For me, I don't care who plays. Just do your best. Yes, Bobby, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me if we win by 1 wicket after final delivery. No, it's still 2 points. Bowl to Chase, and Chase whip this away, down over the boundary. 1 bounce into the boundary for 4. What a good shot by Chase. Chase is turning it on Bobby. What you say, Bobby?
Yeah, he's doing what he's there to do. Mr. Roston Chase. What a revelation for him.
Yes.
It has been over the last few months.
Manka, we appreciate you being here. We welcome you to the community, but you're off topic. We do not move off topic. We stay on topic. So I see as Moria comes in bowl to Chase, and Chase hit this over the top. What a lovely shot. Chase is turning it on in style here into the gap, down to the boundary for 4. What a lovely shot by Chase there. He just hit that in the gap between extra cover and mid-off, long off, down to the boundary for 4. It was a full toss. Bobby, you recalled that I told you that West Indies is going to win with an over to spare. Even when you guys were fretting. Bobby, even when you guys were worried, I told you West Indies was going to win with an over to spare. Maria Sugar is saying Chase top bats, and they edge this down to short third man. They go for a single. The score a tie, 136 for 5. I told you, I said West Indies is going to win with an over to spare. Anywhere between an over and 9 deliveries to spare, And in the next match is the same 11 is going to play. There'll be no changes. It's the same 11 that is going to play. Papua New Guinea surprised us. Imagine their fast bowler is around 76 miles per hour, batsman crying, lol. No, they don't surprise somebody like me. They don't surprise someone like me. So
And I don't think it was down to pace. I think it
Ball
was
to
down to
Roston, Roston
movement.
drives down to long on. That's the win for the West Indies, and West Indies is off in the tournament with 2 points. So you just drive that down to long off, and they got 2 points. Over to you, Bobby.
Yeah, to Roddy Latu, I don't think it's down to pace. It was down to movement. And West Indies do have a problem with that. So what a win for the West Indies. Was never in doubt. Even though I know people thought
Yeah.
it was never
Yes.
in doubt.
Yes, man, we win. Let's see what Michael Douglas say. In a competition, a win is a win. I don't care how you get the 2 points, as long as we get the 2 points. That's what I'm saying. Yes, Bobby. It was never in doubt.
It
West
was
Indies
never
win.
in doubt.
Mary Sugar is saying, and Glenn Cambry is saying, Rovman like West Indies against a spirited New Guinea team. I've said it, the top 20 teams, they are competitive from 8 goes down to 20. As C is saying, most people have an issue with Chase, but to me, he's one of our best white ball players. Chase Mikel is saying Chase. Roddy Latu is saying Chase proves himself again. Yes, he did. John P. Nicol is saying that was not an edge to third man. That shot was intentional. Okay, thank you. And so Mankind said that though they lost this match, but Papua New Guinea will gain a lot of confidence for further campaign. I believe so too, Mankind. Michael Douglas is saying respect to Papua New Guinea. Bobby, your final comment on today's match?
It was a good match. It got some people a bit nervy. Not me, even though I know people think I was nervous, but I wasn't nervous. Very well done from Papua New Guinea. They gave us a bit of competition, and I like that. I didn't want to see a blowout. It was a very good match, and we just move on to the next match on our quest to win this World Cup.
Yes. It just shows that we should never take these associate members teams simple. And when I pick Netherlands to go through in their zone, I'm serious about it. I think that these associate teams, they are not easy to beat, and so we must respect them and we must appreciate them. So I want to thank you all for tuning in. It was a great match. It was nice being here with you today. Have a wonderful day, and we are now off to the next match at Kensington Oval. So take care until West Indies play their next match against Uganda. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Watch the next match coming live from Kensington Oval. I won't be able to do a watch along from that match. I will be and so nothing can be done while I am at the ground. So, but see you. Take care. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. And remember, support the channel. We need your support. We need your support. Bobby, take care.